And good evening. Welcome now to Poplar Bluff Mules Football Stadium here at the high school in Poplar Bluff. It is week 8 of high school football. The Mules taking on the Kennett Indians. It is pink out night, and it's hard to believe that we are just 2 games away from the regular season coming to a close. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks is on the camera, and later on tonight we'll reintroduce you to Sean Mannon. He will be on the sidelines again this afternoon or this evening, and Brian Rosner is joining us as well. Tell you what, Brian, hard to believe that we are just 2 games away from districts beginning in southeast Missouri.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark already before the kickoff, and it's getting later in the season, although the weather doesn't feel like it's football playoff season. But yeah, it's time to get things buttoned up because the playoffs will be right here pretty soon. Playoffs will be here, and what I thought we would do coming up here this evening at some point is I figured that we would go over the district seedings and standings coming up a little bit later on this evening. That's a good idea because you got a lot to play for right now. Trying to get that move up to a different spot, hopefully. And yeah, it's a lot on the line. A lot indeed. Let's talk about this Kennett football team here, Brian, a little bit. And they are coming in 4-3, but if you're the Mules, you don't want to sleep on the Kennett Indians because that's where danger could arise. Yeah, it's the proverbial trap game, right? Both teams coming off a disappointing road loss. The Mules looking, you'll just look at the warm-ups on how many guys the Mules have lined up behind the starting lineup, and opposed to Kennett, they only have they're going, offense on defense, and they only have 9-10 kids behind lined up. So, Class 5 and a Class 3, a lot bigger school, different schools, but these are good games for both these schools at this juncture of the season because, they're both banged up. Kennett doesn't have to travel as far. Coach Joel Wyatt, is back after being at West Plains the last few years. He's the one to kind of set this up, back before he left Kennett. So he's definitely wanted to play the Mules because he knows he's going to get a quality opponent. They're going to get the bonus points for the district playoffs, and they're going to see give them a good test tonight. For the Mules, it's all about execution. Can they take care of the ball? Can they take care of things in the red zone, which they weren't able to do, or near the red zone, which they weren't able to punch it in last week against West Plains? Otherwise, they maybe have a chance there in the second half. But give them a chance, and then obviously the big plays hurt them. So. Can you get those things, fixed and get the right personnel in the right spots before the playoffs? You got 2 weeks to figure it out. So this is a key game for them. What night, Brian, that the run game has got to be there for them. It's not been there this season so far. The Mules averaging under 3 yards a carry. The run game has got to be able to complement the everything else that we have going for us. If we're not able to do that, it could be a long night for the Mules. And a lot of that is not what the Mules haven't been able to do. It's what the defenses haven't given them. They're basically loading the box, so to speak. They're putting more defenders within the ball, inside the line, the tackles there. And if you got 5 or 6 guys in there, they're just daring you to throw the ball. Sure. If the Mules can connect on some passes and get some big chunks of yards, they're going to come out of that. But teams take away the run because they know 3 things can happen on a pass and 2 of them are bad. So that's the way it's been. If your pass game works, it opens up the run game. So it's not necessarily the run game has struggled as much as just the offense has struggles. On pitching and catching and running the ball. So yeah, and of course, obviously. The offensive line has been kind of a carousel this year. Getting those guys on the same page together is a big deal. If you're not blocking the defensive tackles in front and then getting ahead on that extra linebacker coming down the gaps, you're not going to be able to run the ball no matter who your running back is. No, and that's a great point. By the way, coming up here in a mere matter of moments, I believe it's going to be going on at 6:25. We're going to be seeing, and we're going to bring this to you live on video, the Mule Barn is going to be having a flag football game.
and we're going to be bringing that to you live. I thought, Brian, what we would do is we'll let you commentate that play-by-play. What do you think?
Yeah, there you go. Without rosters or numbers,
without
right?
rosters, without numbers.
Someone throws
like
it to somebody, and someone throws it touchdown. Yeah.
It's like how I would do a soccer game. He kicks the ball. Now he kicks the ball. No, he kicks the ball.
Right.
Just goes over and over and over.
No, that's easy. You just got to build up the momentum. It's soccer's a lot of fun to cover. I really miss watching soccer games.
I'll tell you what, by the way, our good buddy David Hanley is tuning in. Yes, sir, we are ready for a Mules win as well. Connor Shukart is tuning in. Hope is eternal. Glad to have you alongside Connor. And hopefully coming up tonight, the Mules will be able to bring home a win. By the way, I know that our viewership will go up as the broadcast goes on, and we'll mention this a lot coming up. But tonight, Brian, we made the announcement a few weeks ago. Tonight, courtesy of Sherry and Linda with Heartland Express, they have given us the task. Tonight on this broadcast, we get to select the second finalist to be eligible to drive home in that brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator. And we'll have Tim put a picture up on the screen on this amazing looking rig. There it is on your screen. And the best part is, in order to become a finalist, here's the easy part, Brian. All you've got to do is share the video, tag Heartland Express, mark it in the comment section, and that's it. And then you'll be in the drawing, so to speak, to be a finalist later on tonight. And I'm telling you, I think we're going to get a lot of people that will do that. And by the end of this broadcast, we will have our second finalist to take part in the possibility of driving home in that beautiful orange Jeep Gladiator coming up here by December the 13th when the giveaway actually happens. What's the matter?
I was wondering why Sean Mann had that briefcase handcuffed to his arm. I thought it was a harmonica in there. I guess that's where the golden ticket is.
That's where it could be.
The envelope is.
Actually,
okay,
you know how we're going to do this. It's really amazing what we're going to do.
You don't want to give away the secret first. You got to keep it like Price Waterhouse over there.
How we're gonna give it away is actually really cool, and I don't want to be the one to give that away, but I will tell you that it's going to be amazing. We're going to have 15 finalists in all before it's all said and done. We've got one, TJ Sullivan. He was the first official finalist, but tonight we get the task of getting another finalist, and we're going to be able to do that with Mules football. Tom Cash is tuning in tonight. Glad to have you alongside Tom. He is greeting us from Wichita, Kansas. All right, Jimmy, I appreciate that as well. So Jimmy has shared and tagged Heartland Express Market, so make sure you do the same. And by the end of this night, we will have our second finalist here live to possibly drive away with that brand new Jeep Gladiator. I got to tell you, I like how Colton Manning out there keeps messing with the equipment. He puts it right in my line of sight. I got to go out there and tell him knock that off. So let's go to commercial break here real fast, and when we come back, we will bring you the Mule Barn flag football game. So stick around. You're watching and listening to Mules football. Let's take a 2-minute break, and if we see the flag football will start early, then we'll come back a little bit early as well. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Every town needs a shop like Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire. Honest, reliable, and right around the corner. Kevin and Dora treat every customer like family, offering AC service, alignment, suspension work, brakes, tractor tires, and more. Need a tow? They'll come get you. At Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire, they take care of the community with fair prices and solid repairs. Call 573-840-5053 today. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Struggling to find that perfect gift for that person who has everything? Find unique treasures at the gift chest.
At Whitworth's Gift Chest Jewelers, we have over 6 decades of expertise bringing you unique and beautifully crafted jewelry, gifts, and one-of-a-kind artwork.
We are locally and family-owned, and we also offer custom creations, jewelry repairs, and we buy scrap gold, silver, and platinum. Let our family take care of yours. That's Whitworth's Gift Chest Jewelers,
where Walmart is next door to us in Poplar Bluff.
From little bites to big appetites, there's something for everyone. At Costello's Restaurant in Poplar Bluff, we serve fresh, made-to-order meals that satisfy every craving. From St. Louis-style pizzas to hand-cut certified Angus beef steaks, fresh seafood, and home-style pastas, every bite is packed with flavor. Costello's makes the perfect date night or a meal out with friends and family. Start your morning with our full breakfast menu, available every day. Costello's, where every meal is a masterpiece.
And we are back here live in Poplar Bluff, and we've got so much going on. I thought now what we would do, Brian, is bring in the assistant coach here, Colton Manning. We're going to bring him live in the booth, and we'll let Brian chime in as well. First and foremost, Colton, tell me how the team is feeling about tonight's matchup as they get ready to go toe-to-toe with the Indians out of Kennett.
We're confident. Warm-up a while ago looked good. Overall, a good week of practice. You know, the buy-in was pretty heavy this week. That's been kind of missing all couple of weeks out of the year, but they've been ready. I think this is another game kind of like the Sykeston week. They're really confident in this one. This is one we should get.
I was going to say, by looking at the team, they look to be motivated, and there were some signs last week at West Plains where we looked pretty good, Coach, honestly, and we're hoping that we get that effort here tonight. Let's talk about the mindset of this Mules team. How big will it be for the Mules early in the football game to set the tone and the pace against these Kennett Indians?
Well, obviously you want to start good. You want to start fast. You want to click early. One thing I tell them pretty much as soon as I get out of here and go to the locker room, we have to plan on getting hit in the mouth. How we react is how the score is going to go. If we lay down and quit, a team like Kennett with Joel Wyatt as head coach, they'll beat us by 50. If we hop on them early, they're the type of team I think they'll fold and they'll quit. And maybe it'll be Mules by 50. I don't know.
Hey, one thing I want to do that we don't get a chance to do very often because Brian's always getting with the coaches and getting all these lineups set to go. Brian, what kind of questions do you have for Colton Manning? Go ahead and ask him what we talked about in the locker room, and that is, can we get this equipment moved out of my line of sight? Go ahead, Brian, ask him.
That's if you can't see around that thing. I mean, come on,
I got to give him crap.
He's blind anyway.
Right,
I think
exactly.
they have to even be here.
Brian, what did you want to ask him?
I was just saying, in a mindset like this, you're up against a smaller school, and it's easy to overlook them. How do you guys keep them focused this week about, not overlooking an opponent?
You can't overlook a team like Kennett. I mean, they're athletic. They make plays. They're all over the place.
We know that, and coaches know that, right?
Coaches know that,
how do you get the kids to buy in? And because they look at the paper like, oh, we got, this and that.
Lots of film. We show them kind of like a highlight tape of Kennett. When things go good, they like to carry it on, but whenever they start slow and the other team starts fast, we show them how easy it can be for them to lay down and quit. So we put a lot of emphasis on, hey, we need to start fast. We need to start great.
Yeah, because last week they a few drop passes early and things kind of snowballed them quick, didn't it?
And we're the same way. We can't roll over and quit either.
Right.
This isn't really the group to do that, but at the same time, there's been signs of it. But it's they competed this week. They're coming together finally. And hopefully everything clicks.
On the Kennett side, talk about Ty Jones a little bit here, the starting QB, very quick, very athletic. Your thoughts on him, and more importantly, how does the Mule stop him?
We got to keep him in the pocket. If he sees something he doesn't like, he's going to take off with it. We've been putting really mobile, not quarterback type like kids at quarterback this week just to run around a little bit. And then whenever we needed to throw, we'd put somebody in that could throw the ball. But we split snaps 50-50 with a guy that can throw and a guy that can just take off running after a bad route.
For you guys on the offensive side of the football, you look at Gage Earnhardt. Last week there were some moments where he looked like a senior quarterback for the Mules. I mean, he was just amazing in so many different areas. Obviously, we want to get him going. What about the running back here start tonight for the Mules? Is it going to be Ferguson or going to be Larkins, you think?
I think we're going to give Devin a shot to start, but we're definitely going to see a lot of Larkins. They complement each other well. They both run confident. They both run really well, really hard. We got to split their snaps because both of them are going to play a lot of defense tonight as well. So keeping that in control is going to be big.
You know, Brian and I were talking about this, and we're going to talk about this more, but I really want to get Brian's input on this as well. Obviously, here we are in Week 8, and we're looking at, or him and I will be talking about the district standings coming up, and I want to hear from you, Coach. With a win tonight by 13, we got to win by 13. Will that be enough to win tonight and then next week to maybe get us out of the 7th spot? Obviously, we're going to be on the road coming up in Week 10, but do we want to go to a Cape Central first? Your thoughts on that?
The goal, about midway through the year, you know, whenever the record wasn't showing what it should have been, our focus has been to surprise a team in the district tournament instead of trying to host. It is what it is, you know, the record's not where we want it to be. Now we're working on getting little things put together so we can surprise somebody in the district tournament. Hopefully we take out a Cape, and then hopefully the road gets easier after that.
Am I crazy to believe that, Brian, this district is still winnable for the Mules if we get on the right stretch?
I'd say if you win a district title, no one cares what your record is, right?
Yeah.
No.
So,
hey, we've started out worse than this, and we went to a district championship a couple years ago against Cape. So anything can happen. Obviously, we're still going to be scoreboard watching. I'd be a liar if I said we weren't. But
well, yeah, you got to know who you got. You got to look at. You don't want to look at a whole bunch of tape in week 9.
Well, we're looking for a few upsets and a few. We're looking for a few whoopings as well. So
I guess we can sum it up here before you get going back to where you need to be to beat Kennett tonight, Coach. What's it going to come down to? Second question: if we win the toss, will we see the boys on offense or defense out of the gate?
That's a good question. Coach Manning likes to defer. He likes to play defense first. He wants to get that first stop. He's a big momentum guy. If we can get a stop on defense, hopefully the crowd can get into it a little bit, and then hopefully that pumps up the offense to make a few plays.
All right, Coach, best of luck to you. Go get them. We'll see you guys afterwards.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach Colton Manning joining us live on the pregame. And it's all being brought to you by our coaches interview, brought to you by Heartland Express in Poplar Bluff. We are 21 minutes away from the official start of the football game. We're going to take 1 minute timeout, and we'll be right back with more as we continue. It is the Mules and the Indians. We're back in 1 minute on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Head to Heartland Express in Poplar Bluff, where amazing service meets mouth-watering meals. Start your day with a full breakfast bar made fresh every morning. Then come back for lunch and dinner specials that'll keep your taste buds cheering and your wallet smiling. Craving something late? Try our new cook-to-order menu from 2 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's right, Heartland Express is open 24/7, serving up hometown flavor around the clock. From hearty breakfast to satisfying lunches, come see why locals love it. Find them on Facebook at Heartland Express Market and make your next meal a hometown favorite.
Looking to make your home more comfortable, functional, and stylish? At Hefner Furniture and Appliance, we've got everything you need to create the perfect space. From cozy sofas and plush recliners to beautiful bedroom sets, dining furniture, and top brand mattresses that guarantee a great night's sleep. With easy financing options and free local delivery, Hefner makes it simple and affordable to bring comfort home. Visit our massive showroom in Poplar Bluff. You can also browse and shop anytime online at hefnerfurniture.com.
And we are back here live with our pregame, and we just wrapped up, I believe, our flag of football from the Mule Barn there. Brian, a pretty good little event there for the youngsters, and it seemed like they had a great time.
Yeah, it's one of those emerging sports that you're seeing around the country, and it's great. The girls get to play it in the spring, I believe, so Misha's allowed it to be one of those emerging sports like field hockey, lacrosse, some of those that. Some areas, those are really big popular sports, like so in the metro area. But flag football for girls is really catching on around the nation. Currently, there are 16 states that have sanctioned it. Ohio is the first in 2026, and Missouri is one of 22 that have like what they call a pilot program, which is trying to get school districts to kind of to catch on. So it'll be interesting to see if that with girls soccer in the spring, if that'll take away from it, or if they're, and track as well. So, there's some things they might, move it to the fall. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. Because there's a lot of things going on in the fall as well with volleyball and cross country. But yeah, it's very, really, we've had the powder puff game forever.
Yes.
In early November, I think the student council kind of puts that thing on, and it's always fun. So yeah, it's a neat. Anytime you can add sports or get kids out there to do something that they enjoy, or maybe find something, learn something about themselves. It's a good opportunity for them.
It really is. And before we get into the actual standings and whatnot, there are some other games that are going on. Marquette Catholic on the road. They'll be at Hayti. Marquette is 5-2, Hayti 2-5. Also, Caruthersville on the road at Portageville. By the way, Marquette Catholic and Hayti play tomorrow. Caruthersville 6-1 on the road at Portageville. Malden 0-7 on the road tonight as well, taking on Christian Academy. That'll be a Saturday game. Also in Class 3, some other big games at Granite City, Illinois 0-7. They are on the road at Donovan tonight. Here is a game for you. Dexter 7-0 taking on Park Hill Central 4-3. Nothing against the Bearcats of Dexter. This game could be their first real test of this season.
They definitely need that one. It's a district, opponent. So yeah, that'll be a big one. And those two teams have always battled really well. So yeah, it's a big one for the Bearcats. But watching the Bearcats on film last week, what they did to Kennett was they were pretty tough.
They're pretty tough
yeah.
indeed.
And that game was for the conference championship.
It was.
Both teams came in undefeated, so they knew it was on the line, and the Dexter really took it to them.
Other games going on. Sykeston 1-6 on the road at New Madrid County Central. Chaminade Prep takes on the team that we'll see next week here in Poplar Bluff. Takes on Hillsboro. Parkway North is at Fox here tonight in Class 5. Lift for Life Academy on the road at Cape Central. That's a big game. The game of the night besides ours, in my opinion, is going to be Farmington 6-1 on the road at Festus. They are 6-1 as well. That one should be a really good matchup.
Yeah, I think Festus is going to have the edge on that one, but definitely a good test for Farmington to see where they're at, because if they're going to make a run in the playoffs, they're going to be tough to beat. Obviously, at that number 1 seed, to get the bye, and they'll be at home the whole way.
And now what we do is we turn our attention now to the district standings, and right now, Brian, the Mules sitting in that 7th spot. All right, you are the mathematician. Is it possible? Can the Mules end up getting any higher than a 7 before the end of Week 9?
Yeah, I think they could move up a little bit, maybe. But then, do you want to? Because you're going to be on the bottom side of the bracket, 6 or 7. So, who do you want to face? You want to go to Cape Central, or you want to go to Webster Grove? That's going to be that question. Because I think the top 3 teams are probably locked in the top 3. The Mules are about 3 points behind Miller Career Academy, and so they could, in theory, catch them. If Miller loses out and the Mules get a couple wins by 13, and then get some help, because they got a really good strength of schedule. So the points they're sitting at 21.07 points, and Miller's at 24.79. So they got a way to get to them, but they could catch them in theory. And then Melville's not too far ahead at 25.6 points. So you got a chance to move up there. So the question is, you want to go to see the 2 seed and try to upset them, if you get them on the road and sneak up on them, or do you want to go to the 3 seed and try to sneak up on them and then go to the 2 seed after that? So yeah, it's gonna be a tough road no matter where you go. But like I said, the Mules, they have as good a chance. They played a tough schedule. They've had a few things go against them. Things snowballed them and went against them to get those 6 losses. I mean, I feel like there's only been one game where we're really truly out of it, and that's been the case for a lot of teams that play Jackson. So in the Farmington game, they did not play well either. So those are the only 2 that kind of stand out to me this year. Last week, they had their opportunities. It could have been a track meet, but they stumbled a little bit when they got close to the finish line and couldn't finish it off. So you put it together at the right time like they did last year, and you make a run.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Mules here, I think, honestly, is it possible? Before we go to our national anthem, real quickly, do you think Cape Central, no matter what's locked in at a 2?
They could fall to the 3, but
okay.
yeah, so it could go either way.
We're going to go down field side for the playing of our national anthem. We'll present the colors with the junior ROTC, and then we'll come back with our lineups.
The JRTC color guard is led by Cadet Command Sergeant Major Jackson Kennedy, Cadet Staff Sergeant Ryan Gow, Cadet Captain Mason Summers, Cadet First Sergeant Victoria Pennell, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Darn Patel.
Outstanding job by the Show Me Marching Band here tonight in Poplar Bluff, and they always do a great job, Brian, every single week.
Yeah, and it sounded great with the junior high too, and it really filled out. Good job with the youngsters.
Absolutely, the junior high tonight meeting up with the senior high kids, and it really went over very, very well as our Show Me Marching Band. They always do a great job in all. Here tonight, we are getting closer and closer now to the opening kickoff. Once again, we will mention this a lot coming up tonight. We're going to be giving, or I should say, drawing a second finalist coming up this evening for somebody to take home and drive away in that brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator. Now, how do you do that? I've had people ask me all week long, how do we get in? Well, tonight it is your lucky night because you don't have to go sign up. All you got to do tonight is simply share the video and tag a Heartland Express Market in the comments. Tag them, and somebody tonight will be automatically a finalist, and we will do that later on this evening. I tell you what, though, before we do it, I'm going to set a high goal. You weren't with me on Tuesday or Thursday during the OFC. I understand why. You had a busy week going on.
Yeah, I got to get paid.
You got to get paid. But I tell you what, we had some great viewership, and before we select a finalist, I'm going to be bold here, Brian. I want to get to 100 shares of Mules football tonight, tagging Heartland Express. Then and only then will I select a finalist, because after all, tonight this is my show.
It's gonna be tough. My mom said she wasn't gonna watch because of the.
My wife loves those Hallmark movies.
It's too early for Christmas movies, but I think, but you know, if there's a good one on, you gotta watch.
Let's just be honest. So my wife loves the Hallmark Channel.
Yep,
so let's just
whose doesn't?
Let's just talk about it now.
Yep.
I can tell you the plot to every movie on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, journalist comes home.
Uh-huh.
And small town.
Yes, it is.
Yep. And
continue on.
Big city. It could be male, female,
Either way.
So, yeah, and then they fall in love.
They do. By the end of the movie, they fall in love.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the movies, it's an old friend. So, I mean, you just never know. I mean, my wife loves it. I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
All right, so enough about Prime Time and Lifetime or whatever it is, Hallmark Channel. Let's talk about football. Brian, you've got our starting lineups coming up next. We'll go right to Brian Rosner. He will have our starting lineups. It's all being brought to you by First Midwest Bank. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to Mules football back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents, we're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Before we actually go to our starting lineups here tonight, let's check in for the first time here this evening. Let's see if Sean Manning is somewhere on the track. Sean, take it away.
Yes, I'm down here right beside Maximus. The Poplar Bluff players are doing a few chants, getting themselves ready. We got the small kids behind them. They're ready to bring out onto the field tonight and get this started here on Friday night.
All right, the Mules running out by Bryce Dobbs, leading the way. Also, Colt Clifford, Xavier Jones with the breast cancer flag. It is pink out night after all. There is Old Glory by Colt Clifford. He is going to give it to the student section on the other side. Sean, if you're still with me real quickly, tell me about the mindset here, the team as they come out. They look to be pumped up and ready to go for this matchup.
Well, they know this is a chance to get a real quality win as we get towards the end of the season and towards the playoffs. They want to build up that momentum. It's pretty confident we're not going to get a first round home game, so they know these home games are fleeting. They're going to try to build up momentum, get a win tonight, maybe get a better seed, and put that forward as we get closer to the playoffs.
All right, so stay with me, Sean. We'll come right back to you right now. We're going to go to Brian Rosner. He's got our starting lineups here for the Mules. We'll start defensively. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank. Take it away, Brian.
Okay, first for an update, it was Mistletoe Murders is the movie. That sounds good.
Oh, Mistletoe Murders.
Sure
okay. So it is a Christmas movie then.
Well, kind of crossover. Anyway, all right.
Okay.
So starting on the Mules offense, the offensive line, we're going to start on the left side. The tackle is Caleb Cassie. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 225 pounds. Left guard is Drew Cleveland. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 300 pounds. Your center tonight is Hank Deacon. He's a senior, 6 foot, 220 pounds. Your right guard is James Timms. He's a junior, 5'10", 234 pounds. And your right tackle is Andre Aguilar. He's a senior, 5'11", 267 pounds. In the backfield, starting again at quarterback, is Gage Earnhardt. He's a junior, 6 foot, 192 pounds. He's almost got 700 yards passing and with 5 touchdowns. Your running back tonight is going to be Devin Ferguson. He's a junior who has 315 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. At wide receiver, you're starting number 1 is Caden Jenkins. He's a senior. Number 10, Colt Clifford. He's a junior. Number 2, J.R. Lathan. He's a senior. And number 11, Xavier Jones, he's a junior. On defense, the Mules will start on the front line. Jonah Halliburton at defensive tackle. He is a senior, 6'1", 220 pounds. Your nose guard will be Andre Aguilar, a senior. And your defensive end is Trevor Ruff, a sophomore who's 6'2" and 178 pounds. The linebackers tonight, number 1, Caden Jenkins. Number 22, Devin Ferguson. They're both on the outside. Your inside linebackers are number 8, Bryce Dobbs, who went back to number 8 this week. Unless he goes back to the offensive line later this evening, you'll see him at number 51. That's why. Your other linebacker is number 14, Alexander Larkins. He's a senior. And at your corners are number 3, Caden Johnson, and number 11, Xavier Jones. Your safeties are number 10, Colt Clifford, who unfortunately led the Mules in tackling last week. That's never a good sign when your safeties are lenient in tackling. And your other safety is J.R. Lathan, number 2. And those are your Mule starters.
Those are the starters here tonight. Once again, brought to you by First Midwest Bank. And real quickly, let's do our keys to the game. It is on the way next. It's all being brought to you by Kevin's Auto and Tire, back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Before we get into our captains here tonight, time now for our keys to the game. Brian, take it away.
Yeah, so this week the Mules are going to definitely want to stop those big plays from happening. The big plays on defense really hurt them last week against West Plains. And Kennett can be explosive. They get the ball on running. They can break some big plays. So limit the big plays on defense, and on offense, again, they just got to punch it in. I mean, they did a great job moving the ball last week, so let's see if they can get some points on the board. That's just the biggest key for them.
I like it. Points on the board.
Yeah, we need to see some points. Those are the two keys. And to get there, I mean, they've been doing a good job, but catching and running with it, and then breaking those tackles on the run. Going to be important for the Mules tonight.
All right, so here we go. Here are the captains here tonight for the Kennett Indians. Demarius Anthony, a 5'9 senior, number 1. Also out there, the QB, number 2, Ty Jones, a 5'11 senior. Also out there, number 52, it is Austin Gaddis, a 5'10 senior. Number 55, Christopher Martin. He is a 5'9 senior for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Back wearing number 8, it is Bryce Dobbs. Dobbs coming in here tonight, a senior for the Mules. Also out there, number 16, Gage Earnhardt. He'll be the starting QB, a 6-foot junior. Number 50, or make that number 22, Devin Ferguson. Ferguson, our starting running back, a 5'11 junior. And Andre Aguilar, number 55. He is a 5'11 senior. Our captains here tonight for the Mules and the Kennett Indians. For the Indians, they're being coached by Joe Wyatt, his first year back as the head football coach of the Kennett Indians. And for the Poplar Bluff Mules, in his second season, it is head coach Jeff Mannon. He is overall, he is 6-12 here this season, or I should say for the 2 seasons. His winning percentage is .333. All right, so now the 2 coaches shake hands. They are leaving, heading off to the sidelines. We've got ourselves a great officiating crew. The white hat tonight is Ben Godwin. And let's see here. It looks like Kennett, they have won the toss, and they have elected they will receive. All right, so before we get ready for the kickoff here tonight, before we do our week number 8, I believe we're going to have student comments here first, I believe, and then we will have kickoff.
Would everyone please rise and remove your caps for our student comments, led by freshman Kiera McIrvin.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us all together tonight, players, coaches, cheerleaders, the Pom Squad, families and fans, to celebrate strength, hope, and unity. Lord, as we gather for this Pink Out game, we lift up all those who have battled or are battling breast cancer. We pray for healing, comfort, and courage for them and their loved ones. Father, we ask for your protection over every player on this field. Keep them safe from injury and fill them with determination, teamwork, and good sportsmanship. We also ask for you to cover the crowd and community in your peace and love. Help us to remember the deeper reason behind tonight, to stand together in faith, hope, and support for one another. Lord, let everything we do here tonight be done with gratitude and compassion. May your presence be felt in every cheer, every play, and every heart. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
All right, amen, and great job for our prayer tonight. And with that being said, Sean Mannon set the stage as we get ready for week number 8. Take it away.
I mean, we have a raucous crowd here tonight. We got a lot of junior high kids in. That means their parents are here to see them. That's going to make it a good atmosphere for this game tonight. Like I said earlier, only 2 more home games left in the year. You know that the Mules are going to bring home a win for this crowd.
All right, Sean, real quickly, give me a final score tonight. Who wins this football game?
I'm going to say Poplar Bluff wins 21-14.
7 points? Are you kidding me? I'm cutting your mic off, Sean. Can you not give us a 13-point spread here?
I'm just being realistic here.
All right, Sean. Well, we'll see what happens He says 21-14. Brian, I hope that is not the final case.
I don't know.
You just never know.
I mean,
you never know. All right, so the Mules will kick off. It is week number 8. Sean Mannon is on the sideline. Tim Hicks on the camera. Brian Rosner, color commentary. I'm Frankie Castile. Here we go as the Mules will kick off from right to left. It is week 8 high school football live in Poplar Bluff. We are underway. It is a booming kick downfield. It'll be taken near the 3-yard line. It'll be taken by the Indians, and they're not going to get much on the return. Number 12, but Cad Cunningham, the starting running back. That was a great kickoff there by the Mules.
Good coverage, yeah.
Rowan Gowan got a great jump on that one, obviously. So here we go as we get ready for the first plays for the offense.
Ooh, they're going to start at 10. That's a good pinning for the Mules return team there.
It really is. The Mules did a good job on that kickoff, and the coverage was spot on for sure. All right, so here we go. The first plays for the Kennett Indians. Coming out, Ty Jones, the quarterback. Cunningham lining up right beside him. Puts him in motion. He's going to go to throw. He's got a receiver there, and he gets a few yards on that first play from scrimmage. And it is number 3, Zane Franklin, the 6'4" junior. He makes the first catch of the night. So the Indians get it out to the 14-yard line, a gain of nearly 4. And we'll see now what the Mules are able to do. Man, we're so excited to bring you our student prayer every week. People seem to love that, Brian.
Yeah, it's a wonderful job by the student there.
You betcha. She did a great job. All right, second down coming up here. Once again, this time they're going to hand the football off. Cunningham, the first man through. Good job by the Mules defense. Andre Aguilar, first man through. Also, Bryce Dobbs in on the tackle. Cunningham is not going to get a whole lot of yards. He's going to get about to the 17. Yep. So third down coming up. Third down for this Kennett Indians football team right out of the gate. It'll be third down and 2. Boy, what a big stance this would be for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
Yeah, and Kent's really struggling third downs this year too. So, but this is a good opportunity for him, putting the man in motion.
Cunningham is the guy in motion. They're going to get it outside. They're going to have a first down, I believe. It's a Kennett first down. It is Antonio Flakes, a 6'2" junior. Ferguson on the tackle, and that'll be enough to move those chains. First down for the Kennett Indians. Kennett coming in 4-3 overall this season.
Good blocking on the screen for him to get it there, and something that they didn't do a good job of last week was catching passes early. They're 2 for 2 so far.
First and 10 for the Kennett Indians. We're watching Cunningham here. They're going to fake it over to Cunningham.
Screen
instead.
pass.
They're going to get it outside, and once again, I believe Flakes is the intended target. He may have got 2 yards on that particular catch.
Good jab by J.R. Latham. Looked like, was it J.R.?
Yep, J.R. got him, yep. It's going to be Antonio Flakes, and they're going to give him a yard to, well, they did give him 2 yards on the 24-yard line. So about a 2-yard pickup there, second down and 8. Kennett already 1 for 1 on third down conversions. Our student section in all pink here tonight.
Yeah, they look great. They got the pink wigs and everything.
Bobbled snap. Oh, what a good shovel pass outside. I have no idea how the quarterback, Ty Jones, got that to Cunningham.
He took a shot, too.
He sure did. He turned that negative play into positive yardage.
Get it out to just about the 30. Yep, got to the 30, so that's a 6-yard pass. And
that was a botched play to begin with, and somehow was able to get it out there.
Just bobbled the snap a little bit, but was able to just kind of like almost volleyball pass to his running back to get there. So bring up another 3rd and 2. And they converted it last time with a little bubble out to the left side. Number 10 came out, so it looked like they got 2 receivers on the top side. So
yep.
Yeah, look if they go that way, they're going to bring in a guy in motion.
Wouldn't surprise me if they hand it off to Cunningham. They do just that. Cunningham, he's going to be near the sticks. I believe he's got it.
Yeah, he does.
It is a first down for the Kennett Indians already. We are getting a first update coming up here out of Jackson. Miller, an 82-yard touchdown. The extra point is no good. Jackson leads at 7-6 in their game tonight.
That's when we need Jackson to win. Help the Mules out there to knock Miller down a little bit.
Yep.
But and it helps Mules because a win for Jackson helps Mules strength the schedule.
It does. Miller winning would not be good for the Mules. 1st and 10, 2 for 2 tonight are the Kennett Indians.
Going
there
jumbo.
is going to be an outside run pass, or I should say a run play rather, to Antonio Hollywood, the 5'8" sophomore. So Hollywood gets a couple of yards.
Looks like they got him out to the 34.
34.
So picked up a yard, 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9, only a yard gain. I'll tell you what, one thing Kennett's already doing, it's still 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. This drive began all the way back on the 10-yard line. They've only moved it, 23 yards, but it's taken nearly 4 minutes so far in the first quarter.
And that's what they want to do, eat up the clock and keep that
There's
defense
another
on.
run play to Cunningham. This time Ferguson was a first man through, and they will get it to the 37-yard line. So about a 3-yard gain, and it's going to bring up another 3rd down coming up now for the Mules defense. We'll see this time if the Mules defense is able to stop them here on 3rd down.
Yeah, the previous ones were both 3rd and 2. This one's a 3rd and 6, so a little bit farther to go. Let's see if they throw that bubble again, or they got flakes at the top of the field, and then 2 receivers on either side. Put a man in motion to that side, so let's see if they go to the left.
Here is the 3rd down play. Mules coming after him. Larkins had him for a moment, and the outside pass is connected to Zane Franklin. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down marker, and I don't know if they're going to go for it or not. We'll see. It doesn't appear, well, you know what, they might.
Well, you got to say their quarterback is their punter, so that helps.
Their quarterback is their punter, so we'll have to wait and see.
4th and 1 at the 43-yard line, 42. So
it wouldn't surprise me if they go for it here on 4th down. The play clock just now starts. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. And Jones.
If anything, they can try to draw the Mules off sides because they're going under center, so they can sneak it. That's what they're going to do. But
he fumbles it, and the Mules come away with it. Good job there by the Mules. That's Cunningham, or I should say the quarterback, Ty Jones. He slipped, and the Mules now will take over 1st down and 10 on the 41-yard line. Mules have great field position early on.
Did he fumble that snap?
He fumbled it, but he recovered it.
Yeah, and he slipped, so.
Yeah, he slipped. He did fumble it, but he did recover his own fumble. And now we'll see Gage Earnhardt coming out now for the Mules. Mules offense. Let's see if the Mules here can put some points on the board. We've also got our first trivia question of the night. And there is it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Earnhardt is going to get down to the 38. So he gains at 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 inside the 40-yard line.
To the 38. Yeah, we'll give him a 38.
Yeah, it's closer to the 38. 2nd down and about 7. Play clock is now starting at 30. 6:23 to go in the opening frame. Let's see what the Mules offense can do. Jenkins in motion. They're going to pass it to Jenkins. Jenkins inside the 35 to the 30. It is a Baldwin Chevrolet 1st down. Good job there. The Barkers Towing and Auto Repair replay. Jenkins, great job on the catch, and that is a Mules 1st down.
Looked like a backward pass for a run, but I'm going to put it as a pass and look it up later because that was a good job.
Down to the 24-yard line. Mules going right to left on your radio dial as well as your TV screens. Mules wearing the maroon jersey with the white tops, or the white numbers, I should say. Ferguson gets the handoff. He gets inside the Costello's red zone. He'll be near the marker. We'll see where they mark him down. I believe he's got a first down there, Brian.
Yeah,
I believe it is. It'll be a Baldwin Chevrolet first down.
10-yard pickup. So yeah, moving that ball, and again, they started with the connected as a pass. You know, some getting it outside. Now they can see if they can open something up in the inside.
Mules now inside the red zone, the Costello's red zone. Mules would love to put some points on the board. Ferguson lining up. They put Xavier Jones in motion. They give it to Xavier Jones. Jones is going toward the end zone. He slips inside the 5, and he is brought out of bounds. Boy, if he would not have slipped, he may have had the touchdown. Watch the instant replay. He slipped, maintained his balance, and then taken out of bounds near the 5-yard line.
Did a good job of staying in bounds and picking up a couple extra yards. Got to the 6.
So Jackson right now, they lead 14-6. 9:07 to play in the first quarter over Miller. Jackson in the top 10 in Class 6, in the top 5. Second down and short. Mules can get one more first down.
They're going to punch it in right here. That's what they want.
That's what they want to do. Ferguson gets it, misses one tackle, but he's not going to miss another. And he is going to be stopped at the 5-yard line. So third down coming up here. Obviously, it is third and short and 4-down territory for sure for Poplar Bluff.
4th and 1. Yeah, this is definitely.
It's third down and a short one.
And Kennett, we knew it, and Kennett knew that they were going to run that ball to Ferguson. Just missed a couple blocks to spring him free.
So now, once again, they're going to run the football again. They give it back to Ferguson. I believe he's got a first down. He does. It is a Baldwin Chevrolet first down. And now it is first and goal from the 3-yard line.
That time they did a good job of just running it right up the gut, and he was able to get the first down. So gets it to the 3-yard line.
Mules inside the red zone this season, 8 of 13, 62%. And boy, they would really love to be able to put one in here. 4:51 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Mules are trying to take care of that now. Trying to get their first score of the ball game. There's going to be a pass play to Colt Clifford. Clifford will score. It is a touchdown for the Poplar Bluff Mules. It is Clifford's second touchdown. And look at the pink smoke over there, Tim, in the student section, the Mules barn. So I guess that's going to be a theme tonight. When the Mules score a touchdown, you're going to see the pink smoke everywhere inside the Mule barn.
Well, they brought some.
Hope they brought a lot.
Feel sorry for the Kennett fans.
You better believe it. Extra point coming up here as Rowan for the extra point attempt.
Talk about injury to insult.
It is up, and it is. There's a flag. Is there a flag down?
No, that's a.
Okay, it's good. I saw a flag, it looked like, but it's not going to be our flag. All right, Mules that now lead 7-0. There's the booms on Facebook. We're back in 30 seconds. Grandma Jackie, give that dog a treat.
There was a flag as a whole.
Okay, there is a flag. I thought I saw a flag. I thought Kennett picked it up for a second.
Well, they don't call me
I thought it was the Kennett's got those yellow
Yeah.
shoes. That throws me off.
So there was a penalty on the play, so we'll back it up. So we'll take off a point on the scoreboard, but I still stand by what I said. Grandma Jackie can give Misty a dog treat. The Mules scored a touchdown. Here's the extra point now. We'll back it up 10 yards. Gowan, he's a soccer kicker. You better believe it. Looks good. This time the extra point is good. We're back in 30 seconds. Let's hear from Kent Calton, Shelter Insurance, on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Looking for power, performance, or pure fun? You'll find it at Wolf Creek Power Sports. From rugged Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides to Toro mowers built to tackle any yard, Wolf Creek has you covered. And we service what we sell. And the best part? You don't have to take our word for it. Come in for a test drive and experience the quality of Can-Am and Toro for yourself. Wolf Creek Power Sports. Poplar Bluff.
So the Mules able to take over, and they get the first score of the ball game. They lead 7-0. That drive goes 7 plays, 41 yards, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. All right, our trivia question on the night, our first one of the ball game. We'll do it following the kickoff here by Gowan. Here it is. Big kickoff, booming kick downfield. Once again, this one's going to go in the end zone for the touchback. All right, last week, Caden Johnson had a 92-yard interception return for a touchdown. It was officially 3 yards shy of the Mules' record for a pick six. What we want to know, what is the Poplar Bluff record for the longest fumble return for a touchdown? Was it 40 yards? Was it 62 yards, 90 yards, or 24 yards? Let us know your answer tonight. And the winner of this trivia question will get a certificate from Pizza Inn for a large family feast. Was that difficult to come up with, Brian?
No, I just kind of throw people off with the interception and fumble return. I just want to really confuse everybody.
So now here is the handoff here. Cunningham, he'll be taken down by Andre Aguilar. Also in on the tackle was Halliburton. So Cunningham is not going to get a whole lot of yards there.
No yards.
Second down. Boy, whenever Kennett moves over to the right side of the football field, they've got that pink haze out there.
Yeah, the wind is not blowing that in a good direction. It's definitely sitting there. It's not going anywhere for a while.
I wonder if there'll be more smoke if the Mules score some more points, or is that it?
Hope we don't get flagged for delay of game.
Yeah. This one is back to pass, and good job by the Mules. Oh my goodness, Ty Jones, it slipped away, and they've got a receiver who is open down the sideline, and that was Demarius Anthony.
Pass is complete to number 1.
Demarius Anthony, that is, as he gets somehow wide open after Ty Jones averted a sack, and he is able to get to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job by Jones by avoiding it and finding an open receiver as it coming across. Because I thought for sure he was bottled up and going down for a sack.
I have him down for 20 yards on that one.
That's definitely 20 yards, about to the 40-yard line.
Yep, 20-yard pickup there, and now the Indians in business. It's 1st and 10. Jones now, shotgun formation. He loves to throw the football. He gets a quick throw once again outside to the same target, Anthony. Anthony this time is not going to get nearly 20 yards, but he does pick up at least 2. They're going to give him to the 43. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Make sure and hit that share button tonight. Also, in addition to our trivia questions, make sure and tag Heartland Express Market. Somebody tonight is going to become a finalist to drive off in that brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator.
Jones last week was 9 of 25 passing against Dexter, got picked off 5 times. So far tonight, he's 7 for 7, 45 yards.
Got a score update coming your way in just a minute. Another big completion. This one out to the 45-yard line. Antonio Hollywood. He'll get 2 more yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.5 to 5 yards. By the way, Jackson, they score again on Miller career. They now lead 21-6, 7:55 to go in quarter number 1.
You can see that hay is kind of hanging in there. You might get a receiver lost in that at this vantage point. I don't know if it's just hanging down by the field or if it's just from where we're seeing it, but it's kind of.
The wind's not doing us any favors.
No,
right now.
I don't think there's any wind. Definitely no wind. No wind at all.
Sean's doing a good job. Oh, it's going to be a high snap, and once again they get it back out to Hollywood. Another first down.
Had him. They
had him.
Yeah, had him for the stop, but then he was able to get past the defender and got the first down.
Let's go down to Sean Manning, who is on that sideline, Sean. And what are you seeing following that first score by the Mules as Kennett has it 1st and 10 on the Mules' 44-yard line?
I see a lot of pink fog.
Well, thank you for the update, Quasi.
You can't see anything, yeah.
It's just down, hanging on the field right now. The passing game is going to be very hard for Kennett as they get further down the field. So we'll see how they can adjust to that.
So Hollywood made the last catch a moment ago as he's made 2 in a row. We'll go back to you momentarily, Sean. Stay with us, and we'll see what Ty Jones can do on a fresh set of downs. And you're looking at the screen, and you're seeing that pink haze, so to speak. And this one outside, another pass outside, and they're going to be near the marker. They're going to give that one once again. This one is going to go to Anthony. Yeah, Tim said, I bet they don't do that again. You're probably right. The Mules score another touchdown. You might just see water going up in the air.
That's the 10th straight completion for Jones.
So down 2, it's going to be 2nd down and short. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. He needs to get to the 34-yard line. Still a good gain on 1st down.
Yeah, now you open the playbook. They got 2 running backs in the backfield under center now.
Ty Jones now looking to get it outside. He does. Cunningham breaks up field, and he'll be near the sticks. It all depends on the spot. I think they're going to spot him short.
Yeah, there's a little toss left to get that fullback out there to block, and I think he might have.
They're going to give him a full 2 yards short.
Oh, yeah, he's short.
Sure is. They're going to give him a yard on the progress gain. Or no gain. That's a big stop there for the Mules on defense here. We got to do it again and turn the pressure up. It is a 7-0 ball game. 1:58 to go before the end of the quarter. Mules lead 7-0.
Another 3rd and 2. They've converted the first 2, and then a 3rd and 5 just during this drive.
Mules now trying to do something spectacular. There is the pitch outside. Cunningham bobbled it, but he still got it back, and he's going to be near the sticks. I think he's going to be, let's see.
Mark it at 35.
Yep, sure are. Going to give him 1 yard. Some of the Kennett players thought maybe he was going to get lucky enough to get the momentum. Now it's 4th down and 1. Can the Mules defense step up yet again and make a big stop? They did earlier tonight. Let's see if they do it again. Mules defense, the Mules fans on their feet right now. A lot better than hearing those pesky cowbells.
Need more cowbell.
Not tonight, we don't. Tim and I don't agree with that at all.
Going jumbo, and he's going under center again like last time.
See if he tries to go forward. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham bounces in the backfield, and he's going to be, I think they stopped him again.
Yep. Bounce it outside.
Yeah, they're going to say 35-yard line. Mules will do it again. A turnover on downs. That deserves some booms on Facebook. By the way, here's a big score for you. This is big in the district standings. Cape Central, they score over Lift for Life. They lead 7-0. By the way, Lift for Life is ranked number 3 in the state. And Cape Central leads early 7-0. That game is at Cape Central.
Mules take over at their own 35-yard line here with 1:04 left in the first quarter.
Mules got to go 70 or make that 65 yards. Mules already scored on the opening drive. Earnhardt back to throw. It's a wobbly pass. Oh, it was almost in the numbers to Colt Clifford. I think what happened there, Brian, he saw all kinds of daylight, and he dropped it before he could secure possession.
It's our first incomplete pass of the game.
It is.
We're almost exactly a minute left in this quarter.
Yeah, 11 minutes had gone by. We haven't seen a drop pass until now.
Yeah, so good job. Both offenses are doing good, taking care of things. The Mules have just got 2 good stops on 4th down on 4th and 1s. And that's the difference right now.
Poplar Bluff here. 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand the football off to Ferguson. Ferguson gets across the 45. Or make that the 40-yard line, rather. They'll mark him down just inside the 42-yard line. Be 41.5-yard line. So we'll say 41-yard line.
Brings up a 3rd and 4. A 3rd and 3.5, we'll say. But
think
yeah,
the Mules will go forward here on 4 downs?
No, we'll punt that away, and we'll pick it up right here with the little spot pass. Maybe here
comes Jenkins.
Oh,
we're gonna get some movement on the line.
Looked like the ball came out funky and to be a false start.
Going to be a false start against the Mules. Back him up 5 yards. So a 3rd down and 4 is now going to turn into a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Mules here doing pretty well. Big crowd watching us on Pink Out Night. We've got one more home game left following tonight. Hard to believe that the season is that close to being in the postseason. Play clock is down to 7. The Mules will have to run one more play before the quarter ends. Going to be a fake pass to Jenkins. They've got a wide open. J.R. Lathan is wide open. The 20, the 10, and touchdown.
Beautiful play.
It is a Kent Cawthon Shelter Insurance touchdown drive. Money to J.R. Lathan. I know his mama's watching right now in the stands. I bet you she is on her feet, and she should be. That is at the end of the quarter, by the way. The Mules will kick the extra point. Mules now lead at 13-0. Boy, that was pretty right there.
Yeah, they faked it to the runner coming across on the motion, and then the safety bit, and that left JR wide open, and he was able to haul it in.
The extra point is up, and you better believe it, the Mules are on top here, 14-0. Give the dogs some more treats, Grandma. Mules lead 14-0 on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing.
Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair.
And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts.
We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business.
And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request, 573-785-7811.
All right, Sean, you were down there as that play developed. What did you see as J.R. Lathan catches that pass and takes it to the house?
It was really busted coverage by Kennett as Lathan was wide open down the sideline. It seems like Poplar Bluff has been trying to beat Kennett with speed all game. In the first drive, they were constantly running to the wide side of the field, away from the hash they were on, trying to outrun Kennett till they got to below the 10. And then on that second drive, they were going vertical, just 2 big pass attempts, and they worked out. Mules now up 14-0.
All right, Sean, thank you so much. And what a pass there by Gage Earnhardt. For Earnhardt, that is his 6th touchdown pass of the season. And for J.R. Lathan, his 2nd touchdown catch as well. All right, the Mules now switch sides. The Mules now will be going from left to right. Let's kick it off. Booming kick downfield. This one may go in the end zone, and the return team at Cunningham says, nope, I'm not even going to try. By the way, it is a 30-6 game right now. 30-6, the Jackson Indians, they are on top. It is a 10-6 ball game right now. Sykeston, they lead New Madrid County Central. We're going to try to get an update here in just a few minutes on that Dexter ball game. They're taking on Park Hill Central. Don't forget our trivia question right now on the screen. Let us know your answer. And coming up before or during halftime, we will select a winner for the Pizza Inn Family Feast. I just love me some Pizza Inn. I'm sure you do too, Brian.
Yes, sir.
So Jones out to throw. What a good hit there by Clifford. That was intended for the receiver. Yeah, we're going to get a flag on that one. It was intended for Maddox Childress. Let's zoom in on the white hat to see what that call is going to end up and be.
15-yard personal foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul against Clifford, I guarantee it. Yep, going to be against the Mules.
Personal foul called against the Mules.
Personal foul on Poplar Bluff. give them 15 yards and the first down. It is 7:30 on this Friday night. Our ball game is presented by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Costello's, Hefner's Furniture and Appliance, and being brought to you by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners. First down and 10. I think you're right, Brian. No more pink fog the rest of the night. It took almost a quarter to get under control. Oh, my goodness. He bobbled it. Cunningham made the catch, and Ferguson with a big hit. I'll tell you what, the Kennett Indians are fortunate they were able to maintain possession and not cough that one up.
Yeah, he did a good job holding on to it. Lost a yard on the play, so bring up 2nd and 11.
By the way, I was going to tell you, my wife said she doesn't have a favorite Hallmark movie per se. She loves them all.
I would say that's hard to pick, your favorite. That's
so. Do you watch them too, Brian? Be honest. I have to.
Hey, I'm a film, literature, and criticism degree from Webster University. Go Gorlocks, and so I'll watch any movie anytime, and love watching movies. So 2nd and 11 now.
Second down. Oh my, what a big hit that was. Dobbs says, not my house. A big sack there by number 8, Bryce Dobbs.
That's his 9th of the season?
9th of the year.
I was gonna say that he just took the conference lead, so.
Yep, that is a conference lead, 9th sack. And you can hear the ovation by the fans. Why not? That kid deserves every bit of recognition.
7-yard loss on the sack.
Yes, it is. 3rd down and about 18 coming up. Boy, the Mules here, they've got their act together. Jackson, they're leading big in their ball game. Mules up by 2 scores right now.
Yeah, Mules defense got him a spot here. Need to not give up the big play.
3rd down here and 18. Ty Jones back to throw. He's got to get rid of it. Incomplete. It was intended for Cunningham, but the Mules brought the pressure, and because of that, we're going to see a kick coming up by the Indians. And Sean, the defense on that last stand by the Mules, that was impressive.
Yeah, they were just aggressive all the way through, putting pressure on the quarterback, making him make decisions they probably didn't want to make. And it was a great drive, great stand for the Mules defense.
It was. Sean's already walking down to the other end of the track here. He's getting his steps in for sure. Jones with the kick. It is high in the air. It's going to pretty much fall into Mules territory, and it's going to be down at around the 48-yard line. All right, so I've got to tell you already, Brian, I'm already getting a little bit of slack on my cowbell comment, but let me tell you, nothing against cowbells, but it's nice not to hear them on the home side for a change. I'm just saying. On the away side, it seemed like every ball game, Tim and I, we had cowbells ringing in our sleep.
Yeah, there's a lot of cowbell on that far side there.
Yes, there is. And by the way, Hillsboro, they're going to bring those cowbells next week, I promise you.
Mules take over at the Kennett 49, so good starting for the Mules.
48.
48, even better.
Yeah, Mules a little bit deeper into Sykeston, or I should say Kennett territory. And there goes Ferguson, the 30, the 20, the 10, and touchdown. A flag comes in, though, so hold up a second. A flag throws at the very last portion of that touchdown. We'll see if it stands. Right now, it's a 48-yard touchdown, but I think it's going to come back. It looks like it's going to come back here. Let's go down at field side as the Mules scored. Here is the call.
Hold.
Oh, it's going to be a hold against the defense, and it's going to stand.
Take that.
I was not expecting that. I thought they were going to walk it back. So the 48-yard touchdown run, it is good. And for Ferguson, that's his 3rd of the season. And by the way, that 43 or 48-yard touchdown run, Brian, it is the longest for the Mules all season. It is the longest run for Ferguson as well.
That's how you get that run game going.
That is a Kent Cawthon Shelter Insurance touchdown drive for the Mules. Rowan comes in for the kick, and Earnhardt the holder. Here it is. Mules up 20-0, make it 21, and the Mules on top by 3 scores. We're back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Making new friends can bring joy at any stage of life. At Oakdale Assisted Living, friendships grow naturally through shared meals, activities, and group outings. We provide personalized care in a warm, welcoming environment. Our residents are supported by passionate caregivers and surrounded by friends who feel like family, all while enjoying the freedom of an independent lifestyle. Schedule your tour of Oakdale Assisted Living today by calling 573-686-5242. That's 573-686-5242.
Well, the Mules march down the field, one play, 48 yards for the touchdown. And Sean, my friend, well, you've got step one. Mules scored their 21 points, but I'm afraid, my friend, you are wrong again.
It happens. I'm happy to be wrong like this. Would be thrilled if the Mules just got a time rule or score rule here coming up as we got a running clock in the second half. Not going to bother me a bit.
I want to see you go out there. The Mules will kick off from the 50 because of that holding penalty. Why don't you run out there and kick that ball instead of rowing?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Will you come get my bail money for getting me out?
There you go.
Field?
There must have been a penalty on the PAT because they declined the penalty on the hold. So we must have missed one.
Well, we must have missed one, man. It's a 15-yarder. Here is the kick now. Booming kick downfield. That one made the field goal. Almost made a field goal from the 50-yard line.
So, Brian,
that was a line drive.
What happened was that on the touchdown run, it was a illegal hands to the back on the Kennett player that gave the Poplar Bluff coach Mannon the option if you wanted it on the point after attempt or on the kickoff.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Mules, either way, thank you so much, Sean, for the update. Mules, it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Kennett Indians on the 20-yard line. Let's go, Mules. What do you say, Mules fans? We want to get to 100 shares tonight before we make a finalist happen to drive away in that brand new Jeep Gladiator. Here is the first down play from the 20-yard line. Jones, he's going to go deep. He is going to be incomplete. Good coverage by J.R. Lathan. He knows it. He says incomplete. No flag on the play. That was intended for Demarius Anthony. Boy, that was just great.
So the Mules looking to get another quick stop and get the ball right back. Here, 9:44 left in the half, and it was. Kennett tried to stretch the field a little bit there with their speed, and Mules were able to get good coverage from J.R. Lathan, who's done a good job on the corner there. He lines up against Demarius Anthony, number 1, on top of your screen.
21-0 Mules on top here. Going to be a passing play outside, and this one is going to be good, but good job by Bryce Dobbs. Also, Caden Johnson on the tackle. Antonio Flakes.
Johnson and number 8, Bryce Dobbs.
I'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And again, when the Mules have kept them in the long 3rd and 5 or more, they've gotten them off the field, but those 3rd and shorts, Kennett's been able to keep their offense moving. But so let's see if they can pick up a big play on 3rd down for Kennett to keep the offense going.
3rd down and 5 now. Mules defense trying to get off the field at 3rd and 5. Jones now back to pass. Mules bringing some pressure. They're going to go deep again, and they've got a man this time. It is good, and it's going to be a 1st down. That one, a deep pass to Zane Franklin. And that one is going to be a huge pickup all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Beautiful pass there by Jones. Right where it needed to be.
Yes, it did. He's been trying to go deep all game, and he does that time. It is a big, big play on 3rd down, 45 yards. And now Kennett is in business. Mules up 21-0. 8:36 to go here before halftime. So now Kennett coming up to the line, still taking their time, but down by 3 scores.
Now is the first big play of 20 or more yards for Kennett.
Quick pass outside. It is going to be connected. Good job there by the Mules. Trevor Ruff in on the tackle. DeMadris Anthony is the receiver that time. And we're going to get a whistle here and an injury timeout, it looks like, for the Kennett Indians. It is an Ozark Total Healthcare injury timeout. Let's quickly go down to Sean. He is on the track, and he can see kind of what's going on. Sean, what do you see down there on the sideline?
It's number 1 for Kennett. He seems to be looking like a problem, maybe his hip or his left leg, because he's getting them kind of ginger on it, but looks like they're going to be able to at least try to walk him off the field.
That's good news for sure. Thank you so much, Sean, for that injury update. If we have any more updates on that, we'll make sure and go down to you. Want to go and check some of our stats here tonight here. Gage Earnhardt, just 3 out of 4 so far, Brian. 81 yards. He's got 2 passing touchdowns. Lathan, 1 catch for 64 yards. And Colt Clifford, he's got a catch for 3 yards and the touchdown.
Yeah, Mules already have 159 total yards, but Kennett's right with them. That's 122. They've just had some drives in this kind of area here. They stalled at the 35, and then their first drive stalled at the on their side of the field, and the last one had that big third down sack or second down sack that knocked them back. So they moved the ball. They just can't finish it off. Let's see if they do it here.
Back to throw again, and he's going to launch it, and this one's going to be incomplete on that far side. I believe Antonio Flakes was the intended target. It is 7:35 here in the first half. Ty Jones is already 14 out of 16 in the first half.
If you'd have timed that really closely, you could have been at 7:42 at exactly 7:42.
Yeah. You're right.
Pretty wild.
14 of 17, rather. 119 yards. Mules are 3 out of 4. Mules are averaging per snap about 14 yards a play. Kennett is averaging 4.5 yards.
Yeah, that 64-yard touch.
Yeah, that helps.
That helps.
That helps a lot.
That'll skew it a little bit for a while. Going to have a timeout for Kennett.
We're going to have a timeout here called by the Kennett Indians. They've got 2 left. Want to give a shout-out real quick to our good friends Sanjay, Sherry, Linda, and the gang at Heartland Express, proud supporters of Mules football. Remember, we are going to make somebody a finalist here tonight by sharing this video and tagging Heartland Express. No, Brian, you cannot win what you're seeing on the screen right there.
I can't log in. I'm
That's right. You're part of us 2025 Jeep Gladiator, and I drove that from Larry Hillis to Heartland Express. Let me tell you, it drives nice and smooth.
Yeah, those Jeeps are nice.
They are very nice indeed. Now, on a side note here, 2 timeouts remaining for the Indians. I do want to talk about one thing really quickly. Tomorrow, it is possible our area could see severe storms. If that is the case, then I'll be live on Facebook and on YouTube, and we'll be covering the potential severe weather in the area. So it looks like my Saturday afternoon, Brian, I will be at home, and I'll be logged in doing something on the radio, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll be asleep, so.
I'll wake you up. Don't worry about it. No Hallmark for you, my friend. There is a quick pass, and what a good job there by the Mules. Devin Ferguson able to wrap up Antonio Hollywood pretty quick.
Yeah, he shed his blocker really quick and was able to stop his momentum in time for get some help to finish off the job, and so they looked like they lost a couple yards. Yep, 28. Yeah, they lost 2 yards.
Michael Lampkin says, I need the orange. I need that orange SUV. I know you do, but you're a big Tennessee guy, Michael. I know that. I will not hold that against you, I promise you. But make sure you like and share this video and tag Heartland Express. Somebody will be a finalist coming up by the end of the night. Here we go. Ty Jones at shotgun formation. He's going to throw it again. He is going to the right side. He's got a man there. It is connected. It is good. How in the world did Anthony come down with that catch?
Did a good job. Go to the sticks, turn around. The ball was right there. That was a good throw.
That is a first down for the Kennett Indians at 6:39 to go here before halftime.
Get it to the
They're
Mules
inside the
19,
red zone.
Yeah.
19-yard line.
9-yard pitch and catch. Good job by Jones and Franklin there, or Anthony, sorry.
Anthony, yeah. They were all over that one for sure. Boy, Jackson right now having a field day, up 37-6 with 11:57 to go in the first half. So now Kennett trying to put together a scoring drive of their own. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. We've got a flag that comes out. This one's going to come back. This one looks like it's going to come back. It's in the area of a hold.
He's pointing that way, yep.
Holding called against the Indians.
Oh, I got to read you this comment here from my good buddy Tom Cash. You'll like this one, Brian. He says that Wichita hosted a huge junior college basketball scrimmage event, 30 teams from across the country, and he was also sent the invite out to Robert Kirby of Three Rivers. He is excited to see what the Raiders can do starting after Thanksgiving. I'll tell you what, I think the Raiders will be pretty good this year, Brian.
They were, did well last year. It'll be fun to watch them for sure, the men and the women.
Yeah, both of them. I was talking to head coach Alex Wiggs on Thursday, and it would not surprise me when the preseason rankings come out. They're back in the top 15.
I say they've built that program to where they're automatic.
Another throw. This one is picked off. It's incomplete. Boy, Xavier Jones came down with it. I thought he had that one. He did have it, but he was just out of bounds.
Yep, broke it up. Good job by Jones there.
Second down and forever now. Second down and about 20. 6:28 to go here in the first half. I feel like Tim is about to fall asleep over there. We had to stand up the last 3 days doing ball games, and yesterday, poor Tim, he was out there doing everything he could to get us on the air. But tonight we're inside a press box. We're sitting down, or I am anyway.
And now he stands up.
Got
to get that shot, man.
I stole Brandon Spain's nice chair, Amanda. I know you're watching right now, and your husband, he was going to have this amazing gray chair, but I stole it from him. Pitch outside to Cunningham. Cunningham is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. So that's going to make it third and more manageable now. And they're going to mark him down just outside the 15-yard line to the 16-yard line.
Yep, 16.
16, that's where the
13.
nose of the football is. And they got to get all the way inside the 10, down to the 9. So it's going to bring up third down and 7. Obviously, 4-down territory.
And that was their longest run of the night.
It is.
13 yards on the option pitch.
So we're going to get to 100 shares tonight before we select a finalist. Make sure and you tag a Heartland Express. That's the goal tonight. Heartland Express Market.
Play action fake.
Outside again, they get it to Flakes, and he'll be short of the first down, but it's going to be very close. He'll be about a yard, maybe 2 yards shy of the first down marker. They'll mark him down at the 11.
Good job by the Mules defense to rally to that and be to the 11-yard line. So that's a 5-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 2. Another 4th and 2.
It's time for us Mule fans to get behind.
Let's see here. We will also read our trivia question again. We'll have Tim put that up on the screen following this play. 4:55 to go here in the first half.
Say with me. Defense.
Big play for Kennett here. They need this.
Defense.
You hear Brandon Spain getting the crowd into it. Big 4th down coming. Can the Mules defense do it again? They're going to it's going to be a fake handoff, and the Mules do it again. Bryce Dobbs got through the defensive line, and Jones is slow to get up. Boy, he is hobbling off the field too, Dobbs rather. He got through that defensive line, and Sean, that just tells you how good that Dobbs is against this defensive line of Kennett.
Yeah, just able to get penetration and straight through the line right to the quarterback. He had no chance to do anything there. Excellent job by Dobbs and the defensive line for the Mules.
All right, stay with us here. We'll go right back to you in just a moment here as the Mules take over on downs. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Dobbs able to get through, but yet again, he's having a game. Quick pass outside to Jenkins. Jenkins won't go very far there, Sean. You better be careful. That ball popped out. I saw you wanted to go in the end zone and make that recovery.
You know, got everything for the team, man.
All right, so what I want to know, Sean, is the Mules going to be able to put up 7 more points here before halftime?
It's definitely possible with their long game threats, but I'm thinking Coach Manning might be good. Stay on the ground for a little bit, try to milk some of this clock. If he gets another touchdown, good, but I think he's really wanting to get into halftime.
All right, we're going to find out what he does, and it's going to bring up 2nd down as Earnhardt now is ready to throw. He's got an empty backfield, but he'll take it off himself, and he'll be brought down. Anthony is going to be the one for the tackle out to the 15-yard line, and that's going to make it about 3rd down and about 8 or 9 right now, Brian. Out to the 15-yard line.
Gotta get my fingers to work there. It was it'll be 6 yards. 3rd and 6. A long 6.
Long 6. 3rd and I should say 3:12 to go here in the first half. Mules do lead by 3 scores.
Going to go Wildcat.
Xavier Jones spins around, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. He's got it.
Yep.
It is a Baldwin Chevrolet 1st down. Xavier Jones doing his thing. Boy, that's a huge 3rd down conversion on that 3rd down and 6 there, Brian.
Yeah, and it just a design run to on the right side, through the right side, and the guys did a good job of blocking. He was able to spin away from the defender and pick up the extra yards that he needed to get it out to the 23-yard line.
I don't want to jinx our Mules right now, but the Mules, from what I'm gathering, we're just 2 for 2 right now on 3rd down conversions, and the Kennett Indians are 4 out of 9. 2:39 to go. Mules are milking some of that clock. They're going to hand the football off to Ferguson. Ferguson's not going to go very far. He'll lose a yard. He'll be batted down inside at the 22-yard line, down to about the 21. -21-yard line.
We'll go -1 on that.
I should have brought you a cowbell, Brian, so that way you can ring it in Tim's ear all night. He said, that'd be amazing, he says. He's getting more comfortable talking near a mic, I'll tell you that. Earnhardt outside to Xavier Jones. Jones steps out of bounds. The clock is going to stop her. There it does. Now it stops. 3rd down. He lost a yard on that one, too. He is back at the 20-yard line. They've got to go to the 33-yard line. That's going to bring up about 3rd and 13. Hey, by the way, coming up at halftime, we're going to showcase the Palm Squad this week. Now, we're not going to be able to stop talking during that show. I'll tell you why after this play. We don't want Facebook and YouTube to kick us off. Earnhardt going downfield. Clifford, it's going to be over the head and incomplete. And that's going to give Kennett the football back. Kennett will have it with about 1:47 left to go before halftime and 2 timeouts. So we're going to be showcasing our Palm Squad and our Show Me Marching Band. And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to be on the home side, so we can showcase our amazing talent besides our football program. Here is the punt coming.
New punter there.
Yeah, it is a new punter. I didn't see the number there.
72.
72. So our new punter is Cameron Holland, a 6-foot freshman. Kennett will have pretty good field position here, Brian. Let's put up that trivia question up on the screen. Last week, Caden Johnson had a 92-yard interception return for a touchdown, 3 yards shy of the Mules' record for a pick six. What is the record for Poplar Bluff for the longest fumble return for a score?
Fumble return.
Fumble return.
Yep.
Was it 40 yards by Philip Klaproth in 2005, 62 yards by Marcarius Bell in 2015, Tanner Donovan in 2016, 90 yards by Lee Kirby in 1971, or 24 yards Bryce Dobbs versus Jackson? That happened this season. Cunningham with a big run there on first down. Give us your answer as Lee Wallace is tuning in from Evansville, Indiana. So glad to have you alongside. Second down inside the 40 to the 39. 1:21, the clock stops for a moment. And now it's continuing to run.
They got 2 timeouts to use.
They got plenty of time. They're really in no hurry right now. Big halftime show coming your way, presented by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Our ball game is presented by Heartland Express, the Manor Pizza Inn, and Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Kennett.
See if they're going to stretch the field here with a long pass.
Letting a lot of time elapse. They're going to go a short pass. And this one is going to be good for the first down. The clock will stop as Anthony with the catch.
It'll
be first and 10 for the Kennett Indians.
At the 31, so an 8-yard pickup.
Got Coach Brown right here behind me. We'll be talking to him, I think, coming up at halftime. Up to the 31-yard line.
28, and the clock's running. So 28 seconds there.
They're not taking. Yeah, they're not really trying to make a score here. I don't believe. With 20 seconds, they may go toward the end zone now. Now they do. They air one out, and this one is picked off in the end zone. Was that J.R. Lathan?
It was.
Yes, it was. Boy, Lathan has had a big touchdown score, and now the interception in the end zone. Big time play there for the Mules defense. They went to the well a little too much. Mules have it first and 10 on the 20, so I can't imagine the Mules doing anything else than maybe taking a knee. Don't you agree?
Yes, sir. Take a knee.
Oops. Take a knee and get out of here with a lead at halftime. Mules lead at 21-0, 11 seconds. Our halftime report coming up next, presented by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. They're going to hand the football off. Oh, the ball came loose. I believe it popped out for a moment.
Gage held on to it.
Recovered by quarterback Gage Arnhart.
Here's the instant replay here. And that will be the end of the first half. Our halftime report coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live coverage of Mules football. We're back in. Let's take a 3-minute break, Tim. We're back in 3 minutes on your halftime report. This is the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams. Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
We know what drives a champion. It's not just strength. It's heart, grit, and teamwork. Every play, every sprint, you're building more than a score. You're forging character. Push past doubt, lift your teammates, and show the world what you're made of. And now, go win that game.
All right, so we are back, and before we talk to Coach Brown, let's go to Sean Mann, who's got the coach with him. Take it away, Sean.
Hey, I'm with Coach Goldman here on the halftime. So, 21-0. Really not a whole lot went wrong for the Mules first half. What impressed you about the Mules so far?
That we came out firing, like I said in pregame. It's something that had to happen. I think the guys know it, and we need to keep it up.
Now, I have had a couple fumbles, including one right there almost at the end of the half. What do you think are the kids just getting too amped up? What do you think's been caused for that?
Yeah, I think they're excited to run the ball against these guys. We've had a couple of big runs and just a minor miscue we're going to fix here in a second.
And your defense has been real aggressive, been multiple sacks so far. You're going to keep that up in the second half? You're going to try to play more in coverage and try to get more interceptions like you also had at the end of the half?
That's a great question. I think we're going to adjust and see what they like to do more of, and we'll go after it. But I think Bryce Dobbs wants more sacks. I think J.R. Lathan wants more coverage. So yeah, we'll see.
That's how it is. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sean. A great job as always. And now as we see the Palm Squad, they've done a great job, and the reason why we have to talk during their performance, and we'll bring on Coach Joe Brown, the athletic director for Poplar Bluff. I hate having to talk during their performances, but as you know, Coach, Facebook and YouTube, they've got their own quirky rules because of, copyright music, and I don't want to get thrown off the air, so we'll talk, but what a great job our Palm Squad just did.
Yes, they're definitely amazing. They put in so much work, and it's just an underappreciated art that they have, and they do a great job.
They really do. So I want to talk about this first half here real quickly. Mules, this is a game confidence-wise. We need Coach up 21-0. J.R. Lathan, one of our seniors, he is a multi-sport player. He plays 3 different sports for Mules. A receiving touchdown, and oh, by the way, an interception there in the end zone. This kid's having a great first half.
Yeah, I think that JR is an excellent player. He's very smart. His football IQ is very high. I think the sky's the limit for him. I think that he's had some injuries early in the season, and he's come back for those, just very tough-minded. He's doing a great job.
You know, I tell you what, you've done such a great job, Coach. If you don't mind us saying, Tim and I were talking about this on the way over here today. There's just so much pride that you take into your job, and it shows. And I know you don't want me to say this on live air, but I'm going to anyway. You constantly are getting off work at 10:30, 11, midnight, and maybe getting 4 hours of rest a day? Maybe?
It's something I really don't talk too much about because there's a lot of people out there working hard every single day, and they do what they have to do to make things work, and I do the same thing. I'm no different, no better, no worse. But I think we all just do it for the kids, and just like you're excellent at your job. So many people invest in these kids, and that's really what it's all about.
It really is. And tell me where we stand right now with districts. Has our Lady Mules softball team, have they already had their districts? Is their season come to an end now?
Yes, our Lady Mules fell short just the other day. They had a tough game, and they lost, and their season is over. But they have a very bright future. They had 3 seniors who did an excellent job leading and leaving their legacy, leaving their mark on the program. And they have so many youngsters coming back next year that the future is very bright. Coach Duncan and Coach Mathis, they've done a great job with that program.
They really have. And tonight I want to recognize that we have not 1, not 2, but 3 different class reunions here tonight. Is that right?
Yes, most definitely. We have a class of 1975. 50-year anniversary, which is great, reunion. And then we have class of 2000, and then also class of 2005.
So I got in trouble yesterday, Coach. I was on the air with Dr. Aaron Corman. He come on to my talk show yesterday morning, and I said something that I thought that, I told him, I said, I can get you on board, but he said he doesn't want to hear no more about it from me, maybe from you, but not from me. I said next week on senior night, we should change our school colors to red and blue, or blue and red for a night. He told me to get lost. That's not very nice of him.
Well, I don't think that's as welcoming as Poplar Bluff is known for. But I think for him, I think one of the big things is, I joke all the time now, I think St. Louis Cardinal fans are kind of becoming a little like Cowboy fans now. It's living in the past. Living in the past a little bit.
I love it. So, and I know we're still talking about, fall sports right now, but I want to transition for just a minute. And I know that we're kind of early right now, but not really. Tell me what we can do, what our community can do for the school, because right around the corner it is our Poplar Bluff Showdown, the premier tournament in the state in December. And I know you're working hard right now, working on sponsorships, but overall making it to where it's going to be so much better coming up this year. What can our community do for you to make your job a little bit easier?
Well, I think everything is going to be very exciting. I think as far as sponsorships, people coming out and realizing that, obviously with you guys on the air as well, coming out and supporting our student body, it's going to be a rocking tournament. We're going to have the slam dunk 3-point contest, but also going to have a skills competition that I'm really excited about as well. We're going to be introducing girls next year, so we're going to be recruiting those teams this year who are coming, teams from out of town, as well as Link Academy, which is a nationally ranked program as well, that'll be coming in town. It should be high-flying, great action, and the Mules, I think, can hold their own in that tournament.
Absolutely. By the way, Tim wanted me to ask you, when it comes to the slam dunk contest, he wants to participate this year. Can he do that?
I believe we can get a 5-foot rim out there.
A 5-foot rim, I love it.
Get a 5-foot rim.
Absolutely. I want to talk for 1 second here before we pause and listen to our Show Me Marching Band. They do such an amazing job, and kudos to our school district tonight, allowing our junior high marching band to be with the senior kids as well. I mean, that was a lot of fun during the pregame. We're seeing that right here on the football field.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. They're directors, Coach Winters, and so many other people. They do an amazing job. These kids are very special, and they do a special job. They put in so much work.
Senior night next week against Hillsboro. You're already doing some big things for that night. It's going to be a great time, I got a feeling.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're going to, bring out the hospitality. We're going to bring the fight. We're going to just really roll out what we represent in this community, and it's going to be a great night for all, and really to celebrate our seniors and the hard work they've put into and dedication they've given to our program.
Absolutely. Anything else before you get out of here for the night? Anything else that you want to pass on to us? And I love the shirts, by the way, on Pink Out Night. So not sure who did the design, but it's awesome.
Well, we appreciate it so much, and we've gotten so many people doing this, and I didn't get one on you for some reason, so we got to get you one.
Yeah.
And make sure we take care of that. So I didn't get you guys all locked in with what we're doing. So
I love the pink dust over there in the Mule Barn too. Was that not awesome? What would have been better is to do it every time we score a touchdown.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think they may have gone a little bit too early, so we're scoring some touchdowns tonight.
There you go, Coach. We're going to sit back and watch our marching band for just a minute, if that's okay with you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We're going to showcase our Show Me Marching Band. Let me switch mics here. I will turn up the crowd mic and hope you enjoy the performance by our Show Me Marching Band here tonight live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're listening on the radio, you're in for a real treat tonight with our Show Me Marching Band. They have put in the time and the work, and it shows every single week. And as soon as they start to play, we will go down a field side as we showcase our Show Me Marching Band. These guys put in a lot of hard work. Here we go. Enjoy the Poplar Bluff Show Me Marching Band. Outstanding job from our Show Me Marching Band here tonight. Wow, what a great job they did. We are so blessed that we are able to showcase what they have been able to do here tonight. So a big shout out once again to Mr. Winters here, and let's continue as they are continuing on with our Show Me Marching Band. Outstanding job from the Show Me Marching Band here tonight. And man, they put in a lot of time and a lot of just great job all the way around here. And, of course, we appreciate all they bring to the table. All right, we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back as our halftime report continues. You're watching and listening to Mules football back in 1 minute on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
Once again, what a job done by the Poplar Bluff Show Me Marching Band. It is now coming up on just toward the end of halftime. And I love the fact that we are able to showcase our Show Me Marching Band. They do a phenomenal job, obviously. So make sure and next week we will do the same thing. We will showcase our amazing Show Me Marching Band. And Brian Rosner now is back with us, and you were in the locker room there at halftime. What did you learn?
Well, one, Bryce Dobbs is tired. He is.
I bet so.
He is tired. But, yeah, the guys are looking forward to the second half and, get some things. The only one punt on the one drive that didn't go the distance. So there's some things they worked on. Obviously, there's always some things you work on at halftime. And, Coach Wyatt's going to have some adjustments. Kennett's got one of the defensive coaches, Kevin Collier's being in. He said he was. I talked to him earlier today. This is his 47th season.
Wow.
Yeah, he was Malden's coach when I first moved here, so I enjoyed seeing him again. And they got a good coaching staff. So they just don't have the numbers this year. Had some injuries too. That's probably that doesn't help. But that program is going to bounce right back because last year they were 0-10, and they're already having a good turnaround for them. So you never know you can expect here in the second half. I mean, Sean's 21-14 prediction is still on the possibility of things that could happen.
I don't want to give Sean a whole lot of credit because then I got to admit that he's right, and I don't know if he is on the sideline where he can hear me or not. Sean, if you're there, my friend, tell me as we get ready for the second half. Mules up 21-0. As you heard Brian say, your prediction is holding water right now.
Yeah, I believe Coach Mannon is going to be sporting here and just going to allow Kennett to have 2 touchdowns right here at the start of the half. And then they're going to take knees for the entire time. As our president said, stop the count. But I think the Mules are going to come out. They're going to try to control the run here as we get started in the second half. And I think they're going to try to make this game as short as possible, keep this clock running, not give Kent too many opportunities, because they did show they can have explosive power. They can make a big play, and I know that Coach Bannon is going to want to try to stop that as much as possible.
Hey, by the way, Sean, real quickly, stay with me. Last week, Caden Johnson had a 92-yard interception return for a Mules touchdown, 3 yards shy of the Mules record for a pick six. What we want to know, what is the record for longest fumble recovery and for a touchdown for Poplar Bluff? Was it 90 yards for Philip Klaproth in 2005, 62 yards from Marcarius Bell in 2015 and Tanner Donovan in 16? Was it Lee Kirby, 90 yards in 1971? Or was it 24 yards by Bryce Dobbs this year against Jackson? Sean, what do you think? A, B, C, or D, my friend?
I'm going to say Lee Kirby at C.
Lee Kirby at C. So he says C. Tim, go ahead, my friend. Put the answer up on the screen. And Sean, yes, sir. Did you already know that answer? You did. You looked.
I mean, I had to if I knew the answer.
Yeah, he looked. I knew something was off. He was up here snooping around earlier. All right, Sean, you don't get the certificate, though. I can promise you that. Go ahead, Brian.
Say the record for longest interception return was by Richard Johnson in 1961. I thought it'd be too easy to say, how far back it is, but yeah, I thought I'd throw it, talk about the interception, and then go with the fumble and really confuse everybody.
All right, so we've got a winner, by the way, on our our family feast, and Emily Harris has picked up the family feast from Pizza Inn. So we still have one more trivia question to go, and we will get that for you as well. As soon as we get ready for the Mules here to come back out, we will have our second half trivia question. Also, we will also have later on tonight, we are going to pick our finalists coming up tonight as well.
You didn't do that at halftime?
No, that's
good. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I'm glad I didn't miss it.
That's going to be toward the end of the ball game, and you still got time to share and tag Heartland Express Market in the video. If you've not done so already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and get it done, because by the end of the night, we are going to be selecting a finalist to drive away in that rig you see on screen. And we got to say a big shout out to our good friends at Heartland Express, Miss Sherry, also Linda Z, Sanjay, and the entire team. They have really come together and made this something special. The big giveaway, by the way, is going to be on December 13th. We're going to have 15 finalists. A 1 in 15 chance, Brian.
That's pretty good
odds.
Pretty good odds. I'd still lose.
Me too, but that's still really good odds. So make sure, if you've not done so, just tag Heartland Express and share the video. I said I want to get to 100 shares. We're already past that already, so we're going to up it. It's my show. I'm the producer / whatever you want to call me. Tim, let's say 150 in shares. What do you think? He loves the idea. He got to pick our shares during the OFC tournament, so it's my turn now, and we're going to say we need 150 in the share category.
We can get there.
We can get there easily, probably in this quarter. I probably shot myself a little bit too low, but that's okay. You know what time it is, don't you, Brian?
What's that?
Second half time. It's time to bring out the green drink.
Ugh.
Don't. No, Sean's down. Wait a minute. I'm going back down to Sean.
I can't look.
I can see Sean shaking that head no. Sean, don't do me like that, my friend. That's awful.
It is awful.
I have smelled that.
It is pure. Now, hang on. It's pure ginger, lemon, kale, and pineapple. What's there to not like about that?
Lots of vegetables.
Lots of vegetables.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The kickoff now to the Mules. It'll be taken near the 31-yard line, or make that 28-yard line, by Halliburton. Halliburton's going to get it to the 38-yard line, it looks like. So, Sean, Mules up 21-zip. How important will it be for the Mules on this drive to put more points up on the board?
I mean, it'd definitely be important. I think the most important thing is for them to keep their hands on the ball. A couple fumbles there. You definitely don't want to give a fumble here early and give Kennett good field position and allow them to build some momentum, start this half. So I think they're going to try to keep his hands on the ball and keep the ball on the ground.
I like it. So we're going to find out coming up here what the Mules are able to do as we get set now for the second half. Mules coming out from their first play here in the second half. They're going to hand the football off to Ferguson. Boy, a big run there on first down. Gets out across the 40 to about the 45-yard line. That is a really good run on first down.
7 yards for Ferguson. And that was a 12-yard return for Halliburton, which I believe should be his first.
Yes. And that's what happens, Brian, whenever you forget to plug in something.
I was wondering, like, uh-oh, we have a fire alarm going off there?
We had something going off up in here.
Something beeping in my ear. Like, what did I press?
That's because I forgot to plug something up before halftime started. There's a pass over to Caden Jenkins. Jenkins inside the 30. That'll be a Baldwin Chevrolet first down. Big yardage there on first down.
Did he one-hand that? Let's watch the replay. It looked like he one-handed it over the shoulder there. Good.
Yeah, but that's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty good catch from him.
That is pretty close indeed. Mules, that's a big Baldwin Chevrolet first down.
Out to the 26-yard line, so a 29-yard pickup.
So now Poplar Bluff, once again, they are in business all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's what you like to see. A couple of runs and then pop the big one there. And then run it again right through the middle. Oh, you're going to pull the handoff, and Gage Earnhardt gets out to the side to the 24-yard line.
So a couple of yards. Couple of yards on the play. Kathy Thornton is tuning in from North Little Rock. Or she's watching from... Yeah, she's watching from North Little Rock. There's another Kathy ahead of her watching from Donovan.
No relation.
No relation.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 8 from the 24 for the Mules. The Kennett 24.
Mules driving, trying to get inside the red zone, the Costello's red zone. Earnhardt to Xavier Jones, and boy, he dropped it. It was inside the numbers there.
Yeah, he had a defender creeping in on him. He heard the footsteps coming.
Yes, he did. It is coming up on 3rd down for Poplar Bluff. Just an amazing crowd we've had all night long on social media. I knew tonight was going to be special. By the way, you missed it. Coach Brown told me during a commercial break that he was going to order Brandon Spain a brand new chair with a massager and everything. Ooh. So I can keep this one. And our PA guy will have a better chair next week. Ferguson gets the carry. Ferguson inside the red zone down to the 15. It is a Baldwin Chevrolet first down.
Good run there. Got a good block to spring him free there. Mules pick up a first down and convert a third.
We're going to move the chains, as Brandon Spain says.
To the 15, so that was a 9-yard pickup.
I think if the Mules score a touchdown on this drive here, Brian, you got to let me give you a shot of my green drink. It's already set in stone. There you go.
If the Mule, I'll tell you what, I'll bathe in that stuff if the Mules win a district title.
Oh my, so would I. Be the first time in a very long time. Earnhardt will hand it off, and he's going to be met at the line. It's going to be Caden Jenkins. Jenkins did not go far on that carry.
Good tackle there by Kennett's, who was that, 52? Austin Geddes, their leading tackler, of course. He looks like they lost 2 yards on that one.
Down to the 17-yard line. Jackie York is tuning in. That is Rowan's grandmother. Glad to have you alongside Miss Jackie. Earnhardt goes through the middle, and it's bobbled and scored. Touchdown, Xavier Jones. Or is that Colt Clifford?
I thought it was Clifford. Let's see.
It is Clifford.
Yep. Look at the replay on the middle. He's did a little slant route, bobbles it as he goes over the end zone, goal line, and hauls it in for the touchdown.
Clifford hauls it in at 27-0. Clifford has his second touchdown of the night, his third this season. It is a Kent Colton Shelter Insurance touchdown drive.
17 yards for the touchdown pass. That's Gage's third.
Rowan Gowan for the extra point, and it is good. Mules now lead by 4 scores. We're back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Looking for compassionate professional care in Poplar Bluff? Come to the Manor Skilled Nursing and Rehab. Our 90-bed Medicare and Medicaid certified facility offers 24-hour care, therapy services, transportation to doctor's visits, a full-service beauty shop, and also a special memory care unit. Residents enjoy a home-like environment with Wi-Fi cable and engaging activities. Weekend admissions are welcome. Call 573-686-1147 or drop by anytime for a tour. The Manor, where comfort, care, and independence come together.
So the Mules score on their opening drive here in the second half, and for Poplar Bluff, that drive for the Mules, it lasted 7 plays at 62 yards. It was capped off with a touchdown pass to Colt Clifford. There is a kick taken at the 5-yard line. It is batted around, and now, boy, the Mules swarming, and special teams. That is a big stop there by Mules. Special teams there, Sean, as the ball was bobbled, and for the Mules special teams, they were right there. They smelled blood in the water.
Yeah, another
that little
pinch,
bit of delay.
Sorry, John, go ahead.
That little bit of delay on the trying to receive the kickoff, just all the time the Mules special team needed to get there and just swarm him. You know, Poplar Bluffs want to get a quick stop and another score, maybe get this running clock started here before we're halfway through the third quarter.
You know what that means, Sean? You were wrong again, my friend. The score is not going to be 21-14. Sorry, my friend.
It happens.
Okay. We'll go back to Sean coming up here in just a few moments. Good sport down there. Appreciate all his hard work. He does a great job for us. He is eager to get down there and be a part of Mules football. It's going to be a fumble on the play. It's recovered by the QB, Ty Jones, and they lost some yards, it looks like. He is back to, I believe, the 5-yard line. Mules defense doing a great job here early on. Miss Brandy Morey is tuning in from Poplar Bluff. We've got a timeout here already. A timeout here by the Kennett Indians. So kind of surprised there, Brian, that they're already taking a timeout here early in this third quarter.
Didn't like what they saw. Going to stop and reset. You know, botched the on the kick, so they're pinned back at their own 8-yard line. Then they fumble the snap. It's not a good start. So let's stop. Let's reset. Let's focus on what we need to do, which is get a good snap, and pick up some yards.
Let's do our second half trivia. Up for grabs is a $25 gift card from Big Whiskey's in Poplar Bluff. Here we go. The Mules have been outscored by 144 points this season going into this game. Only once since 1920 did the Mules score the exact number of points as their opponent.
And Kennett, let's add that they've scored 192 points and they've given up 198 points. So it's very rare to see that the close of a scoring margin.
Well, what year did it happen? 2014, 1943, 1972, or 2023?
One time in 105 years.
One time. What year was it? Let's hear your answers on social media and YouTube. Going outside. Oh, it's going to be dropped. Good job by the Mules, Caden Johnson. A little bit of Zane Franklin there. He had it for a moment and would end up and drop it.
So that'll bring him a 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
You know, defense is wanting that safety, get those 2 points.
Ed Norton is tuning in tonight. Glad to have him alongside. He means an awful lot to Poplar Bluff as well. Third down coming up for the Indians. This would be big if Poplar Bluff here. This one is bobbled and could not come up with it. It was intended for Demetrius Anthony, and that one is incomplete.
So that'll bring out the punt team. Defense does its job, got a pin, and get them to punt out of their own end zone. And looks like is that Colt Clifford back for the punt? He's sitting at his own 37-yard line. Not bringing the pressure, so they get off the punt, and it's lands and takes a bounce straight up in the air, and this ain't going nowhere. Mules are going to be starting at their own, or at the Kennett 29-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to have amazing field position just outside the Costello's red zone. We're going to try to get an update on the Dexter score, by the way. At last check, Dexter was leading. It was only by a point, but that was a long time ago, so I believe now that the score has changed, obviously. So we've got that trivia question up on the screen right now. Hey, by the way, my wife says on Sunday, if I'm good, Brian, I'm going to get chili coming up on Sunday.
Oh, my.
Ferguson now, he's going to take the run, and he will get inside the Costello's red zone. He is inside the 20, and that'll be close to a first down. I don't think he's going to get quite there.
He falls short of the line to gain.
Yep, he's going to be very short. I mean, it's right there, second down and 1. Really opens up your playbook now, being second down and 1.
Yep, good run for the Mules on first down. 9 yards on it.
Mules here tonight, 231 yards of offense. There's a pass to Xavier Jones, and Jones will score!
10-6. Xavier Jones takes it in.
Xavier Jones and the Mules are a point away. There is the instant replay presented by Barker's Towing. Makes a man miss and walks it in the end zone. 7:22 to go. Thank you, Rebecca. Dexter right now leading 21-7 over Park Hills. Mules going to send in a Trevor Ruff here. Gowan coming in for the extra point. That is a Kent Cawthon Shelter Insurance touchdown drive. Here is the extra point, and this one is no good. It was wide left. All right, so we're going to stay with us. The mercy rule not in effect yet. Mules up 34-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
See Shelter Agent Kent Cawthon in Poplar Bluff for a free insurance review.
And we are back, and the Mules add 6 more points on the board as Poplar Bluff now find themselves in the driver's seat. They go 2 plays and 29 yards for the touchdown. Mules now lead 34-0. Brian, we got a problem.
What's that?
I'll tell you
Is it
about
my
this.
fault?
Nope, not your fault.
Okay.
It could be your fault. Kickoff back to the 3-yard line, returned by Antonio Hollywood. He is going to get out across the 20 to near the 25. I believe they'll stop him right at the 25-yard line. So I don't think the Mules should score anymore. Ask me why.
Why is that? When you get to those 150 shares?
No.
Oh.
I'm afraid for Misty's life. The
Oh,
dog. That dog is pretty fat right about now. I bet
Yeah.
Grandma's giving her extra treats, I guarantee it.
Absolutely.
The rule is at Grandma Jackie's house, every time the Mules score a touchdown or score at all, then Misty gets 1 treat. But I know Grandma, she'll give her more than 1 treat, Brian.
Poor Misty.
And I'm not there to save her, so I feel bad for her. Mules lead at 34-0 right now.
Hey, she's a good dog. She deserves
She
it.
is a good dog. 7:13 to go here in the third quarter. Mules up by 5 touchdowns. Quick pass outside. Cunningham is going to get spun around near the sticks and not going to really gain much on the play. Poplar Bluff.
No
all
gain?
the way, yeah, no gain
a
on the
little bit
play.
of a gain.
Well, maybe
Couple
just
inches?
Yeah, I was going to say not much.
Technically, no.
Yeah, we're going to say no gain on the play. I'll go home tonight. I'll rest up a little bit, go check on Grandma in the morning, and then get ready for the potential of seeing strong storms tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be my plan.
I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Neither do I.
It's a little warm for fall, but
I got to be ready, though, just in case.
Got to always be prepared.
There's a nice pass there. This one to Anthony, and he is going to have a Kennett first down. Gets just enough for the first down.
Good leaping catch there, Bum.
Yes, it was.
Out to the 38. So a 13-yard pickup.
Right now, it is a 10-0 ball game right now. Cape Central, they are leading Lift for Life. That one is still not even at halftime yet.
That's Anthony's 7th catch for 65 yards. He's leading them. Ty Jones, 20 of 28, 152 yards. He's in the one pick. Doing pretty good. They're looking to the sideline to see what they want to do here. Changing the play up. They got time.
5:47 to go here in the third quarter of play. Oh, it's a high snap over the head, and this one is trouble. I think Ty Jones may have fell back on top of it, but they lose a lot of yards on first down, and that really helps the Mules defense. By the way, Sheriff Mark Dobbs is tuning in tonight. Glad to have him and Leslie alongside for Mules football. They are big Mules fans, by the way.
They're all the way back to the 23-yard line, so a 15-yard loss.
Am I allowed to give a shout-out real quick, Brian?
Always.
Want to say a big shout-out to the Butler County Sheriff's Department because they came out and they did traffic control for us at Heartland Express this past week. They were awesome to have on the parking lot there. No issues. So thank you again to Sheriff Dobbs and the team at Butler County Sheriff's Department. Big time pass. It's going to be picked off again. Caden Johnson. And we get a flag in. Johnson still on the move, and he is going to be brought down, but back-to-back games
another flag
where he gets an interception, and we've got laundry all over the place.
He might have picked it up and thrown, or maybe it was.
I think it was more. Yeah, there's more flags out there. Sean, what did you see out there, my friend?
So we're going to get at least one blindside block here on the Mules. It'll be after the interception, so I imagine they'll keep the ball. I don't know if the other flag would be on holding. They're discussing it right now.
Yeah, got to get together and figure out who's got what. Here we go.
All right, so
personal foul on.
Oh, it's going to be against
Kennett.
the Indians.
Personal foul.
Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, they messed up. It's going to be against the Mules. There it is. Okay.
The personal foul is
yep. So that'll negate the interception, and it puts the ball all the way out to the 43-yard line.
Yep. So the Mules will not keep the ball. Instead, Kennett will have it.
I guess it's a 15-yard personal foul, but it went 20. So.
Well, no, wait a minute. No, the Mules had the football.
Oh, it was on the return.
It was on the return. It's on the return. So the Mules do have it.
The interception does count.
Yeah, the interception counts.
Confused.
Just a little bit, but that's okay. That's why we have you in the booth.
4:52.
So Mules have it. Going to hand it off Alexander Larkins, and he'll get it to inside the 40, still on his feet.
14, Alexander Larkins.
Mules have done a great job here tonight. Someone's asking, you know, Brittany, she's more of a husky. Grandma Jackie's dog is a husky. Not you, Brian. You're not a husky.
I'm getting there.
Second down.
To the 38. So gain of 5 there for Larkins.
Second down and 5 for the Mules. Another handoff to Larkins. Larkins has a ball when Chevrolet first down. And he'll be down to the 31-yard line.
That's good enough for a Mules. First down.
As you can hear, Brandon Spain with the first down call. I don't think he's real happy with me right now. I took his chair.
Well, you got to keep him awake. That thing looks too comfortable.
It is pretty comfortable, I'll be honest with you.
I don't have a nice, I got a nice chair. I'm not complaining. It's got a cushion and everything, so.
Mine rocks back.
Ooh.
It's got armrest.
Yeah. You don't need armrests for a press box.
Hey, that's okay. I stood up the last 3 days at the OFC.
That's true. That was a long week.
And you were there on Monday, you know.
That was a long day.
Yes, it was. Larkins again with the handoff, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. So good gains here on first down for the Mules.
6-yard run. It was a good job. He bounced it out to the left side there and picked up some extra yardage. Brings up a 2nd and 4.
Our ball game here tonight proudly presented by Ozark Total Healthcare, Kent Cawthon Shelter Insurance, Big Whiskey's Maverick Glass, Oakdale Care Center, Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, and Eye Care Specialist. Mules here leading 34-0. 3:10 to go in the third. There is Ferguson. Ferguson is hit hard. Boy, that's a good tackle there by the Indians. That was on John Baker Brown at number 11. but a hit on Ferguson, and that's going to bring up third down, third and about 4.
Yeah, tried to bounce it out, but the defender was able to get to his legs and knock him to the ground. So couldn't turn the corner. No gain.
Next week, it is senior night for Poplar Bluff. Mules will host the Hillsboro Hawks. Going to hand it off, a delayed handoff to Ferguson. Ferguson is going to get outside, and he's got a Baldwin Chevrolet first down.
No, it's come back. He got a block in the back.
Oh, sure did. Yep, there's a flag down on the 28-yard line. Didn't see it until now.
No, hold. Sorry.
Block in the back called
no.
No, I think it was a block in the back. Boy, a nice night here for high school football. Next week, though, Brian, it's going to feel a lot like fall.
About time. Take it all the way back to the 35, so a 10-yard penalty.
So it's going to bring up third down and about, 14, I believe. Third and 14 coming up. Can the Mules keep the chains going? They're going to air one out. Xavier Jones just over the fingertips. You go for it here, right?
Sure. Jones was the good defense by Kennett to kind of slow him out, push him out to his routes there, and that way he wasn't able to connect on that pass. But yeah, definitely going for it here.
Sykeston leading at 31-18 in their ball game in the third quarter. 8:25 to go. Jackson, they lead 51-6 over Miller Career Academy. That is 4:09 to go before the game comes to a close. Jackson on their way to 8-0.
Mules face a 4th and 14 from the Kennett 35.
Earnhardt again going to air one out. He's got Xavier Jones, and it's dropped and nearly picked off too. Good job there by the Indians. There to make a big stop was Carson Manley, the 6-foot senior. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Kennett will take over on the 36-yard line. Or 35-yard line, rather. Let's get to some of our stats here while we have just a moment here. The Mules have 278 yards of offense. Kennett 157. Gage Earnhardt is 7 of 12, 145, Brian. 4 touchdown passes. That is a career high for that young man.
Yeah, good job for the Mules offense tonight, taking advantage of it. Well, Kennett's going jumbo here. Under center with a
Going to give it to Cunningham. Cunningham is going to be in the backfield. He's not going to go nowhere. By the way, Ty Jones is 20 of 28, a $152 yards. J.R. Lathan's going to come off. No touchdowns. One interception here tonight for the Indians.
Two.
I'm sorry, two interceptions.
Get another one.
Yep, says 1 on my score chart.
Yeah, got to get that added to it.
Mules have been penalized 4 times for 45 yards on the night. Kennett twice for 20 yards. But if you can believe it or not, the Mules have been, as far as first downs go, Kennett's got 3 more than the Mules. And they've held the football for about 7 minutes more than Poplar Bluff. Good pass outside. This one is going to get some good yardage there. Carson Manley with the catch, his first one of the night.
Pass is complete.
So Kennett leading Park Hills at last check.
Brings up third down.
36. So they picked up 4 on that one.
Yep. Sykeston leads their ball game. Cape Central up by 10 points. Cape if they can beat Lift for Life, I think that will pretty much clinch them the number 2 seed. I really believe that, Brian.
Yeah, that would definitely give them some big points.
Yes, it would. We'll check in on the Farmington and Festus game. Don't have a score on that one yet. Here is third down coming for the Indians. Halliburton was after him, and they got to throw it away. Boy, good job by Dobbs. Also, Xavier Jones, or make that Trevor Ruffreather. And then Halliburton is the one that started all that.
So bring up a punting situation from the own 36-yard line, 4th and 13. With 1:09 left here in the third quarter.
Oh, boy, we got a barn burner right now in the Festus area. Farmington leading 28-21 with 6:38 to go in the third.
Good job, or good game there, but he fumbled the snap and was able to
get off. He got it off somehow.
It was like a soccer punt.
Still 10-0 Cape Central in the third quarter.
35-yard line, first down and 10.
So Farmington right now, they lead at 28-21. They beat Festus, and they've clinched the number 1 seed in the district.
Well, they got the tiebreaker over.
They got the tiebreaker over Cape.
Right, so they're blocking that number 1 seed already.
Yeah, they're pretty much there.
So the Mules will take over at their own 35-yard line here with 59 seconds left in the third. Ono 3 and punt for the Mules defense.
Our ball game here tonight proudly presented by Christian Automotive and Tire, Wolf Creek Power Sports, American Family Insurance agent Gerald Zerwanka, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, and Pizza Inn. Going to hand the football off. The new quarterback out there for the Mules, too, number 23, Jaden Williams, a 5'10 sophomore. Going to see some new jerseys out here, and that's a good sign when we can do that. 40 seconds to go here before the quarter comes to an end.
That was a 5-yard gain for, who was that, 28, yeah.
Dexter still leads at 21-14 over Central Park Hills. Thank you so much, Rebecca. You know how much time is left in the third quarter in that ball game? Going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Williams, he's got a first down. He is inside Kennett territory, down to the 49-yard line. That's a big run by Jaden Williams. Williams, a 5'10 sophomore, weighs 166 pounds.
I got to catch up here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Let's step away for 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Mules, they lead 34-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chip windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
All right, we are back here, and during that last commercial break, it was brought to my attention, Sean, that I think you and Jaden Williams should run a 50-yard dash.
I mean, we can try it, but it'd be stretching the meaning of the word dash.
Okay. So what you're saying is you have no shot. High snap, Williams now able to bring it down, and he's not going to be able to avert the disaster there. Good tackle there by Elijah Covington, the 5'11 sophomore, and they will lose some yardage on that one, Brian.
Yeah, but getting these guys some opportunities is always a good thing. Getting them. This would be a 6-yard loss in that. But yeah, that's how you build. Get better. Give guys, and these guys.
Absolutely.
These guys are they're the guys that do all the scout team offenses and defenses. So yeah, they getting in some time is good.
It's good to see these young kids getting definitely getting some reps. Clayton Schalk, I believe, on the carry there. By the way, Festus just scores in the third quarter, 6:38 to go. It's a tie ball game. Farmington and Festus. We're going to give away this gift card coming up tonight from Big Whiskeys, and we're going to be making our final push here. Andrew Fox took the words right out of my mouth. Remember and tag a Heartland Express. You just got to do it the one time. A good hit there by the Indians. It was intended for number 82, Zayden McCormick. And it's going to be incomplete now. Fourth down coming for the Mules. This will be the second punt of the night for the Mules, right?
Yep.
Second punt of the night. I know Sean is with us. We'll get to him in just a moment here following this kick. I never turned your mic off, Sean. Good job. Glad that you didn't say anything bad.
I was just wondering, isn't this supposed to be 28 points for the running clock in the fourth quarter?
35.
35.
Is it 35? Okay.
Yeah, 35. Line drive kick. This one is going to take a Mules bounce inside the 40. Down.
Oh, he
picks it up. You don't see that very often.
And that's probably why.
Antonio Hollywood picked it up. All right, Sean. So the Mules here on their way to a second win. I guess the question is, next week, will the Mules win back-to-back games for the first time this season?
I mean, that's really up to the Mules. They definitely have the talent. They can.
That's a political answer right there, just so you know.
Hey, sometimes you got to be a politician.
Okay. Are you out there shaking hands and kissing babies?
I've been shaking hands. No babies on the sideline, though.
Okay.
Kind of dangerous.
Kind of dangerous indeed. At 10:23 to go here in the ball game, we're going to get a whistle and I believe, a timeout coming up here. A Larry Hillis Dodge timeout by the Poplar Bluff Mules. It is the first timeout the Mules have taken all ball game. We're back in 30 seconds on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Welcome to Ozark Total Healthcare. Here we understand that every family's healthcare needs are unique. Whether you're looking for primary care, behavioral health, physical therapy, or hospice care, our compassionate team is here to support you in every stage of life. Plus, our comprehensive pharmacy and medical equipment service means you can find everything you need right under one roof. Remember, at Ozark Total Healthcare, it's one call, one team, one solution. Visit ozarktotalhealthcare.com or call 573-686-5510 to learn more.
All right, so a couple things that we're coming up on. There is our trivia question right now. The Mules have been outscored by 144 going into this ball game. Only once since 1920 did the Mules score the exact number of points
that they gave up.
Very rare. What we want to know is what year did that happen? Mules defense doing a great job, led by Ferguson on that stop. We want to know, did it happen in 2014, 1943, 1972, or 2023?
I made it hard. I made sure that all those seasons were either 500 or close. Because the 1 year was one of those 500 years. No gain on that play, that run by Hollywood.
Yep, Hollywood, the ball carrier there. Second down and 12, or second down and 9 rather. Gonna pass it outside, and it is a completed catch.
It's like to Childress.
Yep, Childress is going to be the one to make the catch. There's about 8:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Bearcats leading by 7. That'll be a big win for Dexter to go 8-0 if they can pull that one out. We're going to pick a finalist coming up. We're minutes away, literally. We are minutes away from having our second finalist on this 2025 Jeep Gladiator. Make sure and tag the word Heartland Express Market and hit that share button.
9:39 left in this one.
Here is the pass outside to Cunningham. Cunningham is going to be taken down. Ferguson.
Big loss.
Big loss. Big stop there for the Mules, and now it's going to bring up third down.
That was third down.
Was that third down? Fourth down and a mile.
He lost, he's out to the
mile.
37 there? Wow.
That was a huge loss.
A 7-yard negative pass.
He's got to go all the way to the Mules' 48-yard line for.
There you go, punt.
So obviously they're going to punt this football away. It's a long drive, or long fourth down coming. Puts everything he has in that one, and the Mules just back up, and they will not take it on a hop. They'll just let it go. All right, Sean, at 8:45 to go, and you watch a lot of football. It is really nice that we're seeing some of these young guys get out there and get some reps.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single snap for them is more experience, going to help them to be better because they are the future. They are who the Mules are going to be here in the next couple of years. So every single snap they get is something building for the next year or the year after in the freshman's case.
Good selection from the band.
Yeah, I was going to say, very good selection from the band.
That will definitely not get us taken down off YouTube.
No, not at all. Handoff there is as Gage Earnhardt hands it off. We're seeing some of those guys. Clayton Schock is the ball carrier. 8:31 to go here in the ball game.
3 yards, be second down and 7.
Sheriff Dobbs is chiming in on an answer here, Brian. He says it's got to be, I just lost it, hang on a second. It has to be 1943, he says. Don't give us the answer, Brian. You already know it.
I can't even remember what it was. I do these early in the week, so I can't remember them.
Well, from what you told me, it was this answer right here, Brian. I'll let you read it off to yourself. There you go.
That's why it's surprising.
That's why it is a surprising answer for sure.
Schock again, their ball carrier. He's going to lose a couple.
7:49 to go in the ball game. Poplar Bluff on their way to their second win of the season. We'll check in on Farmington and Festus coming up as well. Mules have 286 yards of offense. Gage Earnhardt is 7 of 12 for 145. Also, Schock has 4 carries on the night, 3 yards.
After gaining 5 on his first carry. Be a 3rd and 8 from the Mules' own 38.
Earnhardt is back to pass. He'll lob one, and this one nearly picked off. Good job there by the Indians. Jordan Murphy was there.
Pass intended, number 25, Kason Tice.
It was intended for Kason Tice, and that'll be a punt situation coming up here for the Mules. Sean, I've noticed you've stopped getting your steps in. Normally, you're walking back and forth along that track, and you pretty much stayed near the 20-yard line on the right side of the football field.
Well, it's been kind of a punting game so far. And so I've just been kind of just chilling here. It's a good view.
It's a very good view. 3rd down, or make that 4th down for the Mules. A line drive kick this time, and it will be taken again by Hollywood. He is tripped up. I think he tripped on his own feet, and he will go down to the 46-yard line.
Number 47, Lee Hughes, in on the stop.
Tony and Myra are watching as well. Glad to have you guys alongside. Of course, Joshua Knight, a huge Mules fan. Glad to see you folks are tuning in and getting some scoring updates now. It is a burner right now between Jackson and Miller Career, Brian. Jackson leads at the end of 3, 65-6. At the end of 3 quarters, Cape Central, they lead at 10-0. It is in the 3rd quarter. Their time clock is broken. They don't know it. They're in the 3rd quarter. Farmington's tied up. There is a pass over the head of Hollywood. Incomplete. Good job there by the Mules. The defensive ends, or I should say the corners there. Jalen Shavers doing a good job. It is 28-all Festus and Farmington, they are tied up. Still says third quarter, but that's obviously broken. It says 6:38, so that is obviously the wrong time.
That reminds me, I didn't update ours. It says third quarter too still. Oops.
No, mine says fourth. Oh, yours says third. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say mine says fourth.
So 2nd and 10 from the Kennett's own 45-yard line here with just under 7 minutes to play. Mules up 34-0. There's a screen pass to Hollywood in the middle, and he's going to get the first down and then some. He might go all the way.
Yeah, he might go. He's going to go to the 10, the 5, touchdown. So the Indians are on the board. Hollywood.
He got the convoy going, and 55 yards later, it's touchdown, and Kennett's on the board.
Yes, it is. Just a huge touchdown. As the Indians right now, they are on the board. It is a 34-6 ball game.
6:45 left in this one here. I was going to say, when was the last time the Mules had a shutout? But we won't do that trivia question.
Nope, we won't do that one anymore. 6:45 to go. Although I'm thinking of one. And I don't know the answer.
Brian.
Maybe you do. I was going to ask you, when's the last time a Mules player went back-to-back games with an interception?
Oh, that's a tough one.
See,
going for 2 here.
Going for 2. They're going to throw it up, and they're going to have it. It is good. It is now 34-8. Lobs that one up to Antonio Flakes, and Flakes will tack on 2. We're back in at 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Mules lead at 34-8. Or 34-8 on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
Big Whiskey's isn't just another steakhouse. It's an American restaurant for the family. It's a place to celebrate wins and eat wings. A place to talk about accomplishments and share appetizers. A place where the whole family can find something they like. From burgers and tacos to salads and seafood or wings, wraps, and tenders. Good days, bad days, or big days. Big Whiskey is there for you. Big Whiskey's on Oak Grove Road in Poplar Bluff.
.6:45 to go here in the ball game, 34-8, and Sean, the Indians have a little bit of momentum now as they come out and they score a long drive.
Yeah, that kind of thing definitely can help on the sideline. We'll see what the Mules can do anything to get that momentum back here.
Mules pick it up near the 15-yard line. Mules special teams, and will be brought down on the 35-yard line. Devin Ferguson. Ferguson now. Park Hills has 6:20 left in the ball game. I'm assuming the Bearcats are still winning that ball game. They were up 21-14 earlier.
24-yard return for Ferguson there.
There are a few games that we are watching. Cape Central leading their ball game at 10-0. Going to see a new quarterback once again for the Mules. Williams is in, and he hands the ball off. Mules are content to run the football. Boy, good job there by the Mules, and he's going to get all the way out to the 42-yard line.
Who was it? He just disappeared. Was it Halliburton or?
I'm not sure who that was.
He disappeared, and I don't know who it was. That was fun.
He disappeared in the pile.
He got out to the 43, so somebody got an 8-yard run.
Well, I'm going to tell you who it is just in a minute.
I didn't see where he.
Well, I'm watching the replay here on. It wasn't Halliburton, or you know what? It was Halliburton. I'm sorry, it was Halliburton. Yeah.
Okay. We'll give him the
number 4 came out of that pile.
Yeah, that was all offensive line pushing him forward, and he just kind of kept going, kept those legs turning. You're going to give it to him again.
Going to give it to him again. This time, not going to get nearly as many yards. He'll actually lose a yard.
Bring up third down.
Third down coming here for the Poplar Bluff Mules. It is 5:30 to go here in the ball game. All right, it is our final stretch. If you have not done so, make sure and tag Heartland Express Market and hit that share button. We're gonna make a finalist happen right before the last bit of this quarter. We'll do that, and then we'll select our trivia. How about that?
Okay. Works for me. 3rd and 1 from the Mules at their own 44 with just under 5 minutes left in this one. Oh, Williams pull it.
Williams, he's going to pull it down. He's got a long way.
If he gets a block in front of him.
And he'll be taken down at the 41 or so yard line. That'll be a Baldwin Chevrolet first down.
Good decision there to pull the ball for
Very
the first
good
down.
decision.
Everybody bit on the run inside, and he went to the left side and had a whole lot of space in front of him. Got to the Kennett 40-yard line for a 16-yard run.
So Festus scores over Farmington. They now lead at 35-28. So Farmington trails, and the Knights have the football on their own at 32-yard line. It is good to see the Mules here going to get in the win column. 4:21 to go here in the ball game. Mules going to use every bit of the time clock, the play clock, down to 6. Williams going to hand it off again to Halliburton. He is inside the 40, and he'll get down to about the 37.5-yard line, it looks like.
Picks up a few, brings up 2nd down.
I changed my mind. We're going to do the trivia first, and then we'll do we'll select the finalist at the final buzzer. How about that?
Keep him guessing.
Under 5 minutes to go between Dexter and Park Hills. Dexter with the lead. Dexter trying to escape with an 8-0 record on back-to-back seasons. Very good football program there in Dexter.
Yeah, it was fun watching the tape this week. Kennett and Dexter, they were moving the ball real well, playing well. Good defense.
Going to be a quarterback keeper, Williams this time. Somehow he is able to make positive gains.
Yeah, he had a couple guys breathing down his neck in the backfield, and he was able to cut upfield and get some yardage. Gets to the Kennett 33.
33-yard line.
4-yard run.
Tim, we'll have you put that trivia question back on the screen one more time. And what we will do is we will pick a winner on our trivia coming up. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm going back through right now some of the comments here, and I don't know if I've seen the right answer yet.
It's a 1 out of 4 guess.
It's a 1 out of 4.
Somebody had to get
but
one.
I haven't seen the right answer yet.
Wow. I stumped him.
Williams stalled, and the ball.
He was down.
He was down, yeah. He was down. The ball did come out, but he was down.
But that will bring up a 4th down. Lost some yards there.
Brian, are you
No,
ready?
they said it gave it to him.
Okay, it did. I know it popped out.
I thought he was able to hold or was on the ground when it came out, but I did not see that as well as I did. That's why they're closer. They can do that.
Brian, I'm seriously, I do not see the winning answer for our trivia question.
Do I get the... Everybody's going to go back and...
That's something that I have never seen before.
Now they know, though.
But
Right?
now they know. I mean, it's okay. I mean, we want to get a right answer. We want to get a right answer. So keep your comments coming, and hopefully we get a winner here pretty soon. If not, we'll be here to midnight.
Don't I get if I stump him?
We finally got one. Yeah, we've got one now. It's not going to be hard to pick a winner on this one. 2:29 to go here in the ball game. Timeout is called. And I believe that one is on the Kennett Indians. They've got one timeout left. I got to find, there it is. I was trying to think for a second. All right, so Tim, we'll put that, it's on the trivia. Go ahead and read that, the question there, Brian.
The Mules have been outscored this season, but once since 1920, 105 years, the Mules scored the exact number of points as their opponent for a whole season. What year was that? The answer is...
Hang on, don't do it yet, Tim.
Okay.
I was going to say the common answer to this question
was 43.
Actually, 1972.
72. Those are two good answers. In the low-scoring years, 43. Both of those were really close. I think they were like within 10 points of each other those 2 years. But the answer was actually.
The answer is. Go ahead, Brian.
D, 2023, right?
2023 was the answer, and
Mules were 6-6.
They were, and they scored and allowed 268 points in that season. And the answer, the only right answer that we have tonight on that trivia, we'll give her name in just a moment. Big run here by the Indians. We're seeing some fresh jerseys now out there. That's going to be Jack Boone, a 5'9" freshman. The only answer on that trivia question belongs to Carolyn Sinclair. She is the winner on the gift card from Big Whiskeys in Poplar Bluff. So there you go. We'll get a hold of her coming up following this broadcast. It is Dexter 21, Park Hills 14 with 3:19 to go in the fourth.
Boone with a 25-yard run gets it into the Mules territory to the 42-yard line here with just under 2 minutes to go. They'll hand it off to Boone again, and he's going to pick up some more yardage to get out to the 35.
All right, so we're sitting at 163 shares. We've got 134 to go. Let's get to 180, Brian. We can do 180. We can do 180.
Okay, we
can do 180.
We can do this.
180. 180, and then we're going to name our next finalist. It'll be our second finalist. Sean, we'll get to 180, won't we, sir? He's not paying attention. Oh, he is paying attention. I apologize.
He's on there sharing it. Yeah, he's helping out.
He can't win. He doesn't even like Jeeps.
I mean, I will take a free vehicle.
Oh, okay. Think we all would, my friend.
We got a minute to get there.
We've got a minute to get there. We're going to get there.
Toss back out to Boone. The Mules are going to get him in the backfield.
All over that one. Yep.
So
Boone
bring up
is
third
all
down.
over that. As soon as the final whistle sounds, that's when we're going to name our finalist. 11 more shares is all we need. A big broadcast here tonight. 38 seconds and counting in this ball game. Mules, thank you, Miss Morgan. Appreciate that. See, people are listening, Brian. Morgan McIntosh is tuning in. She just hit that share button in the last seconds.
They're going to walk it off there.
Yeah, we're going to walk it off, and that's going to be the end. Mules pick up their second win of the season. We're going to have our postgame coming up next. What we'll do is we'll take a 30-second break. We'll come right back, and we're going to name our finalists for that 2025 Jeep Gladiator. And then our post-game show begins. Back in 30 seconds, Mules get the win, 34-8. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.
At Baldwin Chevrolet, teamwork is what drives us forward.
From sales to service, we go to bat for you. When it comes to prices and experience, we kick the competition to the curb.
From shooting your shots to scoring touchdowns, Baldwin Chevy Cadillac's the place to be.
Proudly supporting Poplar Bluff and our community for over 45 years. Go Mules!
All right, the Mules pick up the win here tonight. Final score was 34-8, and now we're going to be. Let's check our shares here real quickly. I know we got there, Brian. I've got faith in our people who watch us each and every week here. So let's check the shares here. We won at 180. Brian, we officially will end with 192, just under 200. All right, so here we go. Here is our finalist, and I will contact this person over the weekend. Actually, our friends at Heartland Express will contact him to name them the official finalist. But his name is LB McCraig. So LB McCraig is a finalist in this year's, or I should say in the 2025 Jeep Gladiator. So thank you to everybody who hit that share button and tagged Heartland Express. A good moment here that we're watching on camera. And right now, Brian, we're seeing our Mules team. They are out there with the coaching staff, and it's a great moment. Both teams are doing their prayer right now, and honestly, Mules getting a big win, and for momentum-wise, this was a big win for the Mules.
Yeah, absolutely. Something they absolutely needed. Get home, get a win. Moving on to next week and get a tough opponent with Hillsboro. Hopefully to move up in those district standings to give them a better path to the in the playoffs. So, big win for the Mules. Picked up 318 yards total, 173 on the ground, which is what you want to really see from this offensive line, moving that ball. And more importantly, only had the one turnover. It was a late fumble. And so defense got 2 more turnovers with interceptions from Caden Johnson and J.R. Lathan. So the Mules doing it on all aspects of all sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, they really did. Mules had a really good night all the way around, and the Mules clicked from the very get-go here tonight. It did not take the Mules long at all to get this to get them started.
Yeah, and they were out without one of their top receiving threats in Logan Slack, who missed a game, and so the guys I know their thoughts are going to be with him today. So
sure, absolutely.
So to get to do a good job and get a win, positive steps forward after last week, and then some more positive steps tonight. It's good to see, and hopefully you continue that into the next week and build on it.
Absolutely, and coming up here, we're going to be having our coaches interview here in just a moment. And before we get to our coaches interview here this evening, let's welcome in our first player of the game, Colt Clifford. And I tell you what, man, great job here tonight. A receiving touchdown, a couple of them actually. Let's talk about your overall game here tonight as Poplar Bluff picks up their second win of 2025. Tell me how this game went down for you guys as a team, as you guys came out clicking on all cylinders from the very get-go.
Well, we knew we had no pressure coming into this game, so we just came out, had fun, played loose, and that's what helped us click in the end game.
Absolutely. And, of course, you look at what you guys were able to do defensively here tonight, shutting down Kennett, only allowing the one touchdown. Talk about what the coaches said to you guys before this game got started, because you guys from the very get-go were clicking offensively and, more importantly, defensively as well.
Well, coming into the game, we knew they liked the pass, and we had a good defensive game plan to stop that because we knew our defensive line and linebackers would be in on the run. So if we got the pass stopped, they couldn't really do as much.
Absolutely. And then, obviously, go ahead, Brian.
I would say that puts a lot of pressure on you guys on the back end of that and in the secondary.
I mean, this whole season kind of built up the pressure, and with it being this late in the season and how it's went so far, we just didn't really have as much pressure on us. So we just played loose, played free, and I think that's what helped us play more faster and more aggressive.
Yeah, so you guys putting some big hits early to kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
A little too early once, right? with that penalty there, but yeah, do you guys feel like defensively you guys are coming together a little bit? Because, those big plays hurt you last week, and this tonight we only had the 2, I think. So
2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's starting to come together. I mean, with it being closer to playoffs, we're starting to see stuff better. Everybody's starting to feel their position a lot better. But I think in the end game, we'll be good in the playoffs.
I'm glad you brought that up. Is it starting to sink in for you guys that we're literally now just one game away from the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's a little crazy. I feel like just last week it was summer. But, I mean, we just got to keep on moving forward and still try and win every week.
Obviously, you guys dominated Kennett from the very start here to the very end. But tell me tonight, talk about next week when it's going to be senior night for the Mules, when Poplar Bluff takes on Hillsboro. That's going to be a tough matchup every time we take on Hillsboro. But from the team's perspective, you guys are coming in next week with the mindset you guys want to win back-to-back games, right?
Yes, sir. And we also want to help our seniors out with it being senior night. We want to get them a last W, and we want to help our seeding for the playoffs.
What are some things that you're going to take away from tonight? Obviously, a lot of positives. What are some things that you want to see this team, your team, improve on by next week against Hillsboro?
I want to see the practice intensity stay at the level it's been, and if we keep up the aggressiveness like it was in this game, and the communication, and if we just keep everything up that we did, we'll be all good.
So you guys got in some of the second and third guys tonight on the depth chart. Talk about how important those guys are for you guys, the scout teams, in preparing for games each week.
So they play a huge role, and if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have a real game look at what we're gonna see. I mean, this whole week we were able to see those pass plays like I was talking about earlier. They gave us the look for us to be prepared. And we just really appreciate them.
And you were one of those guys when you were younger, right?
Yeah, when I was a freshman.
Yeah. So, and how important is that in the development of a football player, knowing those other plays and getting those, having that look and doing your job to help those starters?
It definitely helps them understand the speed, the physicality, and just how everything works in our system. It gives them more of an introduction of how the football is going to go for the years.
And that they're going to do, then it's easier to kind of figure out, what you guys have to do to defend it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
By the way, I was going to tell you next week, no more pressure for you, but I was told by Brian, if you guys win against Hillsboro by 1 point. No. By 1 point, he's drinking a green juice on live camera, just so you know.
I said if you win a district championship, I will bathe myself in that stuff.
That's not what I heard,
There you go. Yeah,
I tell you what, congratulations on the win. And before you leave, I want to ask you this. This is a very important question. A lot of folks here tonight, big audience watching tonight, you guys against Kennett. You guys have a lot of fans who watch you guys, whether we're winning by 30 points or whether we're losing by 2. It's got to be a great feeling knowing a lot of support surrounds this football team. What do you want to say to them right now?
I really just want to say thank you to everyone that comes out every week when we have a home game. I just really appreciate it. It helps us. We feel the energy out on the field, and whenever we hear everyone cheering us on, it keeps us going through the fourth quarter.
That Mule Barn looks like they're having fun, right?
I was going to say we need Tim to go over there and clean up that pink dust over there.
Yeah, we saw it out on the field during the first quarter when they caught the first one.
That was awesome, man. Well, congratulations. Go enjoy the W, and we'll see you next week for senior night against the Hillsboro Hawks.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless.
You betcha. Absolutely. Coach Clifford joining us live here tonight. We'll turn things over now to Colton Mannon, and we talked about this at halftime. I'll tell you what, your team really dominated all the way around tonight, giving up just a couple of big plays. Overall, though, a lot of optimism going into Week 9 in 7 nights.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with the guy that just talked. I don't even think you guys need me. He said it all. Never bringing him up again because he's way better talker than I am.
Well, have a good night, folks.
Yeah,
See you next week.
No, but seriously, he knows he's a positive voice in the locker room. We have a few guys like that. We put a lot of pressure on him as a sophomore, and we're not really. It's more than expecting him to grow up. We kind of forced it on him, and he's handling it really well. He's a guy we love to have.
Grandma just called me literally on live air. She wanted me to tell you congratulations and that her dog is sound asleep now. I bet she is. She got a lot of treats for tonight, Coach.
Fat and happy.
Fat and happy for sure.
Hey, I was about to say it's a lifestyle, ain't it?
Well, I was gonna say let's look ahead to next week here for just a minute. Obviously, Coach said a lot here tonight, and we've got Hillsboro coming in. Obviously, Hillsboro going to be a physical team. They're not the Hillsboro of yesteryear. They're a little bit different this year. Obviously, with the mindset the Mules have right now, that's a winnable game for the Mules.
This is, and that's the attitude they need to take. But I loved what Colt said. It's kind of bittersweet that we had that attitude coming into this. But I mean, honestly, we're between 7th and 8th in the district for the tournament. If we play that loose next week, I think we really do give ourselves a good chance. We're going to rely on guys like him to step up Monday, Tuesday, especially in practice, and keep the intensity going, and we'll see from there. But, yeah, no pressure. I like that approach.
What were some things that, honestly, from a coaching standpoint, that you want to really dive into this weekend to get ready to kind of correct by next week?
I definitely want to watch how we came out, especially up front, whenever the pressure is on, how we react, how we block, how we do everything. when there is pressure, when we have to score the 34 points. But right before I took the ones out, the last series, 2 series, find something to work on. Let's work on it, and it's a great time to do it. And then when we put the second guys in, it's just let's see what they can do against the varsity football team. And
I got to tell you, Jalen Williams impressed me up here tonight.
I'm telling you, he's an athlete, man. He's really fun to coach on a JV night as a quarterback, man. He's a good time. He's an athlete. He can throw decent. And he likes to keep the ball and run it, so we're glad sometimes.
Brian said after he made that, how many yards did he gain there?
Yeah, that first run there, he got that 16-yard gain.
16-yard gain. After that 16-yard gain, Brian said that next week he challenges him to a 50-yard dash.
That was Sean, yeah.
Oh, that was Sean, my bad.
Yeah.
Not
I can't
Sean.
run 50 yards.
I was about to say, I don't know if anybody can catch up with Jade, man. He's just an athlete. And he has fun on the football field, man. He's a kid we like to have also, and
that looks good on our youth coming up.
Yes, it does. We had a lot of freshmen on the field towards the end of the game.
Yes, we
did. One major shout out, Wade Kennedy. He started both ways tonight as a freshman. That's asking a ton out of a kid. My second string offensive line has 3 freshmen in it, and I'm not going to leave the twins out. Lee and Michael Hughes, they're all over the place tonight. The future's coming. We're looking forward to those guys.
And I don't have the exact numbers in the conference, but I believe tonight Dobbs has taken the lead now in the conference with 9 sacks. Am I right on that, Brian?
Yeah, unless
somebody else did.
He came in tied, so yeah. So yeah, he almost had another one there. He kind of escaped him there. Ty Jones is tough to get down.
I was really wondering why he was really begging to play that last couple of series, and I'm like, man, usually he's.
See, we know about this stuff up here.
Well, I don't get to sit by Doc all game like you do and tell me cool stuff and all that. I'm listening to a bunch of goofballs in a headset yelling at me for all that. But no, he's a great kid. He's worked his tail off all year. He's a leader. I've gave my spill on him before, but yeah, he's a guy we want. He's a guy that has to step up. And he never shies away from it, so I'm glad he's got it.
Before you leave here, any more questions you've got for Colton, Brian?
I say, cut down on the big plays. They got their big touchdown, obviously, against your twos, right? So
they got a couple on our ones. Those guys aren't off the hook.
I would say Ty Jones 206 yards passing on 24 or 35. I mean, he was really good this.
Yeah,
this
I don't want to take away from him, man. That kid's a great football player. But those are things we got to cut down if we want to beat Hillsboro for sure.
Real quickly, while you're standing here, this just came in. Lift for Life has taken the lead with 4:41 to go at Cape Central. They now lead 16-10. They were down 10-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Lift for Life's a powerhouse, man.
Yeah, they're tough.
They're a tough football team.
You would think that would help the Mules, but that probably hurts us.
That probably hurts us a little bit.
That hurts your strength of schedule. Yeah, so kind of weird this time of year who you have to root for.
That's what I'm saying. That's we'll be saying go Cape in the
That's why I have Brian here with me, because he's the mathematician. He knows it all up here.
He is. That's why I call him the doctor, man. He's like a wizard almost.
I never get a chance to ask a coach here. I always find it important to ask the players how they feel. Mm-hmm. But tonight we're taking on a team that's one game above 500. We have struggled. But one thing that Brian and I saw on the video all night long is we had so much support from the community watching Poplar Bluff. Man, you guys have a huge following. No matter how we're doing, one thing that stays the same, our following only gets stronger. So from a coach's standpoint, what is your message to our community who supports this team through and through?
Man, we love it. I can't really put into words to describe it, what it means to us as a staff, especially the kids. I don't think they play as hard in an empty stadium, honestly don't. I know our record doesn't show what kind of team we are. I'll put our first 6 weeks against anybody. We've been tested. It's been done. We've had a couple of hiccups between week 6 and now, but so we love it.
It all comes down to next week, senior night, Hillsboro. We're going to pack the stands, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Last home game of 2025.
Yeah, it's already here. Like Colt said, man, last week was May 31st, first day check-ins. So it's been fun. I know the record probably doesn't look like it, but man, these guys, they're a good group of kids overall.
Absolutely.
They worked their tails off. They earned tonight. Hopefully next week it translates and we beat Hillsboro. They deserve that too, man.
I'm with you. And what's your favorite Hallmark movie, by the way?
My favorite Hallmark movie? Oh, man.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
That
That's
is
a tough
one.
Wait. You watch Hallmark movies?
Well,
Everybody.
My wife makes me watch them.
I was going to think of a really generic name, and hopefully you go, oh, man, that one's kind of okay.
Gotcha.
And then I look
Okay.
like I know what I'm doing.
You got your goal points back, I guess. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next Friday night right here live in Bluff against Hillsboro.
Hey, let's go get it.
You betcha. Colton Manning joining us live here on the postgame as the Mules pick up their second win of the season. Brian, final stats go to you, my friend.
Yeah, Mules gained 318 yards, 173 on the ground, 145 through the air. Gage Earnhardt was 7 of 13, 4 touchdowns. 2 of them by Colt Clifford. He caught 2 passes for touchdowns. And then Xavier Jones caught a touchdown pass. And then so did J.R. Lathan, who had a interception along with Caden Johnson for the second straight game, leading Devin Ferguson 10 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. So a good job all around for the Mules offense and defense. And like I said, a good test coming up next week. The Mules are going to have a good week of practice to get ready for a tough opponent.
It really will be. And for you, I'm assuming next week to close out the regular season, you'll be right beside me.
Yeah, I'll be here. Should be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to bringing that to you. And thank you again to everybody who tuned in tonight, whether it was because you wanted to become a finalist, whatever the case may be. We had a huge audience here all night long. By the way, Sykeston, they win 38-18. Cape Central just scores with 2:35 left. They now lead 17-16
there you go, 2
over Lift for Life.
Both those scores are good for the Mules.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's all about the numbers game right now, so we'll see how it all transpires. So next week, the stage is set. It'll be our regular season finale. Hard to believe that we're already going to be in week number 9 next week. The Mules will take on the Hawks of Hillsboro. They had Chaminade tonight. Not sure how that game turned out. Farmington, at last check, they were down at Festus, so we'll see how that game plays out. But as Brian said earlier on, it seems like it doesn't really matter. Farmington does have the tiebreaker over Cape Central. They are pretty much locked in to that number 1 spot. So the district very slowly is starting to really come into play and being unveiled. So what we'll do is we will end it on that note, and we'll get ready for next week when the Mules take on the Hillsboro Hawks. Once again, our finalist on the 2025 Jeep Gladiator. His name is L.B. McCraig, and we'll be contacting him this weekend to let him know what he needs to do next to drive away with that brand new vehicle. Our sponsors, one more time, they include First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Costello's, Hefner's Furniture and Appliance, also Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Heartland Express, The Manor Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, American Family Insurance Agent Gerald Zerwanka. Also being brought to you by Wolf Creek Power Sports, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Oakdale Care Center, Maverick Glass, Big Whiskeys, Baldwin Chevrolet, Kent Cawthon at Shelter Insurance, and Ozark Total Healthcare. Final score tonight, Mules get the victory 34-8. Our next broadcast coming up next week, we'll be live at pregame with it being senior night. Our pregame begins at 6 p.m. We'll bring you all the action on senior night as well as kickoff at 7 o'clock. For Sean Manning, Tim Hicks, and Brian Rosner, I'm Frankie Castillo. We're saying so long tonight as the Mules get it done, their second win of 2025. You've been watching and listening to Mules football on the Stinson Press Mules Radio Network.